and start fresh. Okay. Let's do recap. Who wants to jump in
We got
first?
8. That's the recap.
The whole
Yeah.
recap? Recap
We got
done.
8.
Big old
We got
whale.
There was a lot of stuff before that.
Well, it all seems so insignificant now.
Yeah.
Well, the planet.
Yeah, we did go and visit the Martavira, or the angels.
Yeah, we went to the Sanctum of Peace. Sanctum of Peace. What we were met by the Disciple of Patience.
Mm-hmm.
That all happened last session, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disciple of Patience. We also saw, kind of met, I guess, Disciple of Humility, who
Yeah,
was
he
the guy.
recognized us.
Yeah, who was the guy that was stalking us on the day that Altaic got harassed, I suppose.
I mean,
That's the way to
it
put it.
figures that the disciple of humility is a stalker.
Yeah.
That just tracks.
We did present the body of our squid friend to them.
Great.
Unfortunately, they didn't give us much information on it, and we weren't able to really leverage that towards anything because shortly after we did that, the Disciple of Humility was like, "Hey, these guys are harboring an abomination," and then we had to leave. we got
However,
out.
the ring worked, and
That is
we
true.
physically did our friend Javi's makeup
Yeah.
instead of magically, so it came through. At least that is proven to work. If we ever need to do that again.
Yeah.
That was a smart idea. Very smart idea.
We they gave us the choice to either go to see the head honcho or leave, and I think it was Toad that pointed out like we have a lot more people to think about than just us, and we decided to leave. And then, as we left the planet of Therendor, soon after, there was a battle.
Yeah,
And in
it
that
was.
battle, space whales.
Well, notably, the battle was between a lithid ship, or I guess we don't know that they're called that yet.
Yeah,
Between
tentacle
one a
monster.
squid ship,
cephalids.
this cephalid ship, the squid ships, and the big old cannon ship that we saw
Oh
through
yeah,
their portal.
through the
Yeah.
portal.
So we got to see a small amount of that fight, but then yeah, through a much larger portal came the space whale, and it dang old swallowed all of us up. Squid ship, cannon ship, and us. We did survive. Everyone survived.
True. Surprisingly.
With some minor injuries that we were able to heal up for the most part. But the biggest damage was taken by the ship, which is currently very much out of commission. Luckily,
go ahead.
what was that?
Oh, I was just gonna say there are like 3 crucial systems that like have to be repaired.
That's right.
That we don't seem to know how to repair. So we thought about maybe stealing from other ships that crashed.
Or salvaging,
Or
stealing's a
salvaging.
strong word.
Well, it is
Borrowing.
stealing when they're still alive, because it turns out they might be. We did some scouting, or I guess Toad really did some scouting, and I mean, you found they're still they're still beefing even down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were hippopotamus people.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Like a military civilization.
Well, they could just be that civilization's military. Let's not make assumptions.
That's true. That's true. We also found out that Valerian has a weird Fey presence, like
Oh, that's
watching.
right.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, Disciple of Patience was like, hey, by the way, you got someone looking over
Something's
you.
watching you.
Yeah.
Valerian kind of dismissed it as Aaron likely watching him or watching over him, maybe. but seeing that they couldn't find out any more information. Because if it was watching over us protectively, we would not have been swallowed by a whale. is all it is.
Yeah. And then otherwise we found like an old crashed ship.
That's right,
like
yeah.
abandoned, and we came back after looking at that.
It was north that was the hippo people, right? Or was that south?
It was
That
north.
was north. Yeah.
And then south was the abandoned ship or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, like southwest. Yeah.
And there is one more path to the west. And please take your inspirations, all of you, as you attempt to develop a plan to escape from inside this colossal space whale through any means necessary.
Yep,
think as we
we have our
gather
camp
everybody
in
up.
this- Okay, fine, you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing that you were thinking. I think.
Yeah.
Just gather everybody up and like, okay, yeah, what's the game plan here? We have a ship to our south that's abandoned. We have the hippo people to our north, which again I still think it's salvaging if we kill them first and then take their stuff. It's stealing if we take it before.
What are we killing them for? Maybe they're good guys.
I'm throwing the idea out there, you know? It's not stealing. And it would be murder, but it wouldn't be stealing.
Oh, that's so much better. We get in one shipwreck and it's time to go become horrible
times.
pirates.
Desperate times, Ricks.
Did you say hippo people? Zephyr cranes his head around 180 degrees from on top of the
Right.
wall on lookout.
He does a little owl thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Total, what was that about?
Yeah, it describes them. They were like Tobrov size, but looked like hippos, and they had these like old weapons.
Kind of like your security chief, yes?
Yes, like Gus's guns.
Ah, the
Firearms.
GIF are here too. Interesting.
The who?
The
Who?
GIF. GIFF.
What do you know about them, Zephyr?
Minor information. I served with the GIF on a ship when we weren't pirates. Very... Honestly, a little bit quirky, similar to,
Ooh.
your previous friend, Alric, but a little bit more obsessive over smoke powder than, gunpowder, if you will. They can be reasoned with. They are intelligent individuals. Like I said, I served under a first mate, who previously served in the GIF forces. He didn't speak about his previous time as he was retired. But they may be of some use. They're highly militaristic. And, yeah, I wouldn't want to get on the bad side.
Are they known for fighting squids?
Well, my interaction with the first mate, he seemed particularly offended whenever we fought aberrations, but no more than just an unusual threat to the ship. I don't think that there was any sort of inherent, deep rivalry or anything like that, but no. They are creatures of order. They like their traditions and values, and yeah, that's about it. He pretty much kept to himself most of his time, but he was smart.
Well, maybe we can go ask him for help. I mean, currently they seem to be a little busy fighting something.
What were they fighting?
didn't seem like they were actively fighting anything when we looked over them, but it did seem if that ship that they're fighting in is the same that we saw then. It's the same people that we saw on Larvion. The same type of ships, the same people, same conflict, I'm assuming. But if they are civilized, we would have to approach it very carefully, but we could ask them for help.
I mean, if their ship is in a similar state as ours, I would have to check with our current mage rate, or we would have to check with our current mage rate. But perhaps they have replacement, particle service replacements for our air envelopes, our elemental enclosures, or our gravity-inducing field projector.
Yeah, I think maybe we. Now, I guess the question is here: should we look over the abandoned ship to our south first before we make contact with the GIF to salvage what we can, or should we speak to them first to see what they've already found?
Sorry, just making sure. Last session, I thought they were actively fighting someone when you guys scouted them out. Was I wrong about that?
No, you're correct. They were firing their weapons,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I misremembered that.
but it was
Did
an
we-
unseen enemy.
Okay.
I think we should go and see what that's about, because if we can offer them our help, then they might owe us. And also, they might not be around if we don't help them.
That's
That's
reasonable to
a
me.
very good point.
Also, I'm noticing that the shadow of this fort over the side of the cliff looks like a hippo. See, there's the ear, there's the nose.
I see it.
So I think it's a sign.
It's the whale and hippo island.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not that good. I'm not that good. If you want to pretend I am, more power to you, but I'm not that
No
good.
shadow of the illusion here.
This must be a sign. We need to go to the hippos.
Yes. You can. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
It is crazy. I mean, that is a hippo ear. There's the end of the
That
snout.
really
like...
is a hippo head.
Yeah.
That really is. I did it subconsciously.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you taking anybody with you?
You want to take Tobrov? Elephants are kind of related to hippos.
We could, or we could take Gus because maybe he knows a little bit about their weapons.
We can also take Zephyr since he literally has met one of these things before.
Yeah, maybe it's a slim chance, but maybe the guy he knows is with them.
Good point. Yeah, let's bring Zephyr.
Okay.
Why don't we
Zephyr-
bring all of them?
I mean,
Yeah.
you totally can. Don't. I mean, in this environment, you can bring more than one person. I don't care.
Well, we want to make sure we leave. We don't know what are their threats because there's that other unexplored area,
That's true.
and
Shouldn't leave this place undefended.
there was a weird blue light coming from underneath of the abandoned ship. So we should leave people to protect them for sure. Oplasa needs to be protected.
All right. Zephyr accompanying you. He does indicate that it is highly unlikely that the gift that he knew is with this group. But the universe is a small place, I guess.
Hill's holding out hope a little bit.
Yeah.
That's okay, Zephyr. All right, but maybe.
Maybe.
But just in case, what do they look like?
Yeah. Can you describe them?
He can.
What was
Yeah,
their
actually-
name?
Yeah, tell us their backstory.
Hold on. Hold on. I have that information if you give me 10
Oh,
seconds.
of course you do.
I do, because I'm a good GM and there is times that I can impress people. Hold on. That gift's name was Vice Admiral Second Class Retired Drummond.
Okay, okay.
Will you put that in the
I sure will.
thanks?
Vice Admiral Second Class Retired Drummond Boomhearth.
Damn.
Hold on. You guys want character art too?
We'll love that.
I mean, if you have it, you may as well.
Oh, I can't copy. Hold on. Copy image. There it is. Bow. That is Vice Admiral Second Class Retired Drummond
That's
Boomhearth.
awesome.
Oh, he's cool. I like his pipe.
He was, in fact, a smoker.
He's probably not alive anymore.
Smoking
was?
kills.
It's been quite some time since Zephyr has seen this particular individual.
Yeah, I mean, unless we have other officers with experience with the gift, it'd be great if she could come along and share her knowledge of the protocol.
He will accompany you, and he will tell you that the protocol is ever-changing in the military customs and courtesies. However, approaching them with any level of dignity and respect given to any armed force will be returned in kind. They are particular about individuals interfering or attempting to disrupt anything that they're focused on that isn't relevant to the task at hand. They're singularly minded in their objectives. And even if Vice Admiral Boomhearth was retired, it's clear and apparent from his engagements with him that that was drilled into him from the military. But okay, we are making our way back to where the gift were located and fighting. It's only been a couple minutes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
How are we navigating?
I'll try to lead us back that way.
Can we get there on foot,
Phantom.
or is this more of a?
I can.
We did fly there, didn't we?
Yeah, I can
did.
summon my eagles.
Yeah, you encounter... The ship is about 2 miles away. The path leading to where the gift were fighting is about 3/4 of a mile to a mile away. So you can just hoof it there. Or you can ride flying creatures.
Let's
'Cause-
fly, Toad says,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
and summons 2 eagles.
You can pull that, right?
I don't think I have eagles. I don't think I accounted for that when I
Oh, that's right.
learned
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the spell.
Let me just...
I've
here's
learned
some-
so much
I'm
about
gonna-
D&D since then.
Get this. Your folder. Let me just make a giant eagle version that is strictly yours so that you can just pull them out whenever you need to.
Yeah. I thought about the horses. I was thinking ahead with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You should now in your actor's token see giant eagles.
I do under ships now. I have a new category.
They are a vehicle, I guess.
I should give these guys names sometime.
All right. Well, Zephyr doesn't need to ride on anything.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
You picked the Aarakocra. What do you expect?
Oh, Zephyr, you don't got help. Okay, it's fine.
Flying is like 90% his thing.
You got like wings, I guess. Whatever.
Not even that cool.
He's not even that cool.
Yeah, he's not even that cool.
All right. I'm gonna do the thing.
So we have Phantom and then the 2 Eagles, each of which who can carry 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys want it set up something like this? Or do you
Ooh,
want to
yep.
change the setup, the writing setup?
No, sure.
This
Yeah,
looks
fine.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easier for me to copy and paste when they're all mounted, so it should work as intended. Okay. You begin your short flight towards the fighting that has begun with the GIF and some other individuals, and you all notice yourselves flying into what seems like an independent pocket of shadow. Like I described before, this land almost looks like a set of disconjointed jigsaw puzzles. So as you fly in, you notice the smoke and shadows seem to permeate this space in a way that makes visibility difficult. You're not necessarily blind. It's still considered dim light. However, the shadows seem to move in a way that the land itself seems to be moving ever presently, and you find yourself looking at a almost like frozen over, like dark icy water below you, and you see ruins and rubble. And as you approach, you hear the sounds of explosions. And you hear yelling and shouting. Off to your south, or off to your east. Let me move you there. So you find yourselves flying over this area, and you hear shouting and explosions to your east.
Captain, are we heading to the explosions?
Yeah, let's at least get some eyes on there. Yeah. Let's go.
So how high up are you flying above this?
I guess are we in a building right now? Or they're just walls?
These are ruined walls that stand about 15, 20 feet high, but you're flying, I assume, at least higher than 20 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
But it's really a matter of
we
how
get,
high up you want to be.
Like 50 feet up, so we can at least get a decent visual.
Okay. I will note that the creatures are 50 feet. Just for my math perspectives. Okay.
I don't
So
love
you-
that.
It's great. So you guys are flying to the sounds of the fighting?
I think so.
Sounds
Yep.
like it.
You guys doing anything as you head over there? It's generally in like this direction.
I think I will get ready to cast Blur on myself if a fight does break out.
Okay. So you're not like hold action casting blur.
Yeah, I
but
don't want to
you're-
hold it, but I want to be ready to do it.
Okay, got it. So if something pops off, that's going to be the first thing you intend to do. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm just keeping a lookout.
Okay. I'll go ahead and have you. Well, actually, hold on. Let me ask everybody else. What's everybody else doing?
Yeah, like we'll try to like get the sign to like ask for like permission to establish like a telepathic link. Like while they're flying in the sky and like the sound of battle I guess might make it more difficult to like speak between each other.
Okay. So with
So-
you can link with more than one, right?
I think I can only do one. So this would be with Valerian.
Yeah, Valerian will give you a little thumbs up if you're
Alright.
looking for him to give you approval.
Fantastic.
And then Rick. Oh no, Rick. Yeah, Rick. What are you doing? Anything?
I'm stuck on this eagle with Toad.
Okay.
Does
So
Rick ride in front of Toad, do you think?
It kind of looks like we're riding side by side, which would be funny, but I
You
don't
guys are
know.
riding
It's
side
really wide
saddle.
back.
Yeah, am I sitting in Toad's lap? Like, what's going on here?
I think
Whatever
it's, do
you
you want
need
to
to
be
do.
able to see, or would you rather sit behind Toad?
I guess I got to be sitting in front then. But you're the one who knows how to fly it, right? Or do these things kind of fly on their own?
They just obey my command.
Okay, then yeah, I guess I'm sitting in front.
Cool.
are you putting your arms up, making like out the car window? Okay.
Rick, what do you see?
You can see too.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get if you guys both are looking, go ahead and both roll me a perception check, or one person could roll with advantage either way.
Oh wait, why are you back on your old Toad?
Oh yeah, I don't know. For some reason, the token, like I updated
That might be
it
me.
last time.
That might be.
And it,
Yep, I just didn't update it. When I made this map, I made it with the old token. That's all it is.
cool.
That Toad looks sick.
And I really like that art. It
New
Yeah.
Toad.
Toad wears
Mm-hmm.
cool clothes now.
So we've got a 19 from Rick.
Oh,
So you're taller than me, so you can see more.
All right, as you guys move a little bit closer to the sounds of the fighting, you see, oh, who'd I
We got
lose?
left behind.
we got
I
unmounted. We're falling.
Oh!
As
My
Valerian
immersion.
runs off. and leaves us.
My immersion. Is this shit busted? No, now it works. This is super.
Why would you switch
I
out Toad?
I
token?
think I know what happened. I think the walls interfere with the mounted module. Yeah, because now I move it, you guys are fine. It was the walls.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because now everyone moves relatively fine. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, as you are flying about 50 feet up, the shots in the shadows illuminate the figures of what appear to be a small contingency of large individuals with the heads and body structure of what is plural hippopotamus? Hippopotami? GIF. You know them as GIF. I can use the name. Looks to be a small squad of GIF that are firing weapons seemingly in this area. Toad and Rick, with your high perception, you don't see anything in the shadows, but you're seeing rubble being scattered as if underneath footsteps. As the GIF are seemingly fighting some sort of unseen foe. What do you do?
Well, should we land and help them?
I was hoping we could get a better look at what they're shooting at.
That's very wise of you, Rick.
But I am afraid of flying over these guys with guns, and they're gonna shoot us if they see us. Maybe we should just announce ourselves?
Yeah, is there like any bodies? Has there been anyone that's fallen?
There has been one casualty that seems to be... There's another GIF over here in the corner that is being treated by a companion. So it looks like one is currently severely injured on the ground. But you just see it lying on the ground, and you see someone over it seemingly tending to wounds.
But like no other bodies from any other battles or anything other than gifts out here, right? we see?
Correct. Correct. You don't see any other bodies of any other creatures.
Well, I think we might have to go in. Might be us being heroes in the moment, and to stop any violence as well.
Okay, I hope we don't get shot.
Yeah, just maybe wait until you see if they shoot me or not, and I'll cast blur, and I will swoop in.
Okay.
Does Phantom get blurred?
He does.
That's a good question.
He does only because any shot that is directed at him, I can direct at me.
Because mounted combatant.
That's right. That's
There
right.
it is. There it is.
Holy,
34
setup.
sessions later.
we did it.
I've used it now.
I promise you'll have more opportunities for mounted combat. I'm not denying you.
No,
Okay.
it'd be funny if this is the only time.
All right, so Phantom can can fly 80 feet. So
Okay.
you can make it close to down in one turn. You should try moving with Phantom. See if it actually works.
It
Okay,
does.
perfect. Okay. All right, so you drop down to about 10 feet, I reckon.
Yep.
All right.
I am drawing my great sword and activating it as the voltage is now enhanced from the refinement oil.
Does it shed bright light or dim light?
Technically no light, but I would assume a little dim light.
Okay, we'll call it dim light. Got it. Okay. These GIF that are firing their large, almost musket-looking weaponry. The one closest right here turns and raises its weapon to you. Do you
I will,
continue forward?
I'll throw my hands up and say, I'm here to help.
Identify yourself,
Whatever.
warrior!
I am Valerian, landed from the planet Eberron with the nation on Dare, and so on. But do you need help right now?
Eberronian. Sergeant Major, this one claims to be an Eberronian. Bring him forward. You hear shouting voices from the individual standing in front, who seems to be carrying a musket that is significantly larger than the other individuals behind it, and it can be recognized by the fact that it is a double-barreled musket.
Oh shit!
So it's just aggressive. So the sergeant, the one that you first spoke to, raises his weapon kind of like in a ready position. Says, "Come down here."
Okay. Are they still shooting at something?
Yes. They are shooting at something that you can't see. And you see rocks kicked up right up about here. And it's at this point I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh boy,
Oh boy,
we can't see what you can see, Valerian.
it's bad. It's real bad.
But
Okay,
he can communicate it.
Guys, it's bad.
thanks.
You don't need to shout! Alec just mind pulses.
Nice 17, toad with a 3.
Every time.
How is that possible?
Wow, 20, 19, 17, not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
To-
for 3
Toad,
of us.
are we gonna start doing like the inverse roll rules for you? Like a 1 is a 20 and a 20 is a 1?
It's really gotta be that way.
Real quick, what's your intent with your summons? Do you want them participating in combat? If not, I can just
Yeah.
remove them from initiative.
I just need one in initiative to act together, but yeah, I'll keep them.
Got it. I will remove one.
By the way,
Okay.
my concentration broke on Bless a while ago, so I'm just gonna take that off.
Got it.
I didn't roll much better for them, and they have a +3, so
It is just you.
it's just me.
Same question for Phantom. Valerian.
Phantom will act. I should probably roll for him, huh?
Does he share your initiative?
Don't think so. I can roll. I can have him act on my turn, though. I think that would make sense.
Yeah, let's just
But
make this
I can roll
easy.
it.
Do you want to just make him act immediately after you in the turn order?
Yeah, I think it. Yeah. 100%.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna remove him from the initiative tracker because we know. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Oh, I need one more.
Oh wait, that's. Oh my.
What's that? What's oh my?
I thought there were dice rolls, and now I see question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Can
Don't worry
you?
about it.
Does it show
worry
what
about
the
it.
enemy is?
It does not.
no.
Good.
Yeah, and
That's what you roll.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
excellent.
Excellent.
This
Yeah, I
thing,
don't-
if you guys can see it, it is crazy looking.
But Blair
What's
just
it
says
look
that
like?
out loud. There's a crazy looking thing here.
Guys, Valerian will probably say out loud, "It is disgusting. Oh my god."
Okay, well, what is it?
What are you
That's a
seeing?
rude
right
way
now?
to refer to the GIF. All right.
Yeah, they're just hippos, man. I don't know.
Chris, I don't see anything. Okay,
Oh.
but they don't know that.
I'm concerned that I'm breaking immersion here. I'm like trying to be a good GM. I'm just gonna do this.
Sorry.
I'm just going to, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to remove. I'm gonna have all these soldier gifts take one turn and one. I'm gonna stick them at 13. Yeah, let's do it that way.
Mhm.
Okay. Let us begin. Zephyr can move.
Showing us up.
I don't even remember how fast he moves, guys. 50 feet.
300.
Right. He can dash. So here, he will dash to you, Valerian. And he will drop down surface level with you, and he will hail what appears to be the boss of this group. Hail, gift leader. We come with aid. We shall fight you in this unseen foe. And then the sergeant major, the very distinguished looking gif at the front of the pack says, Yes, discuss later. And Zephyr ends his turn because that's all he can do from that far back. Valerian, it is your turn.
Okay. Valerian still just kind of just trying to lie to his friends and tell them that he sees something crazy, is going to try to find something crazy and just walk up with Phantom. I'm gonna land and walk up to where I saw like the movement of Rebel, and
Okay.
I will start swinging at it.
Okay, where are you swinging at?
This
Got
right
it.
here.
Okay, understood. All right, go ahead and roll the hit. What is that to hit? A 26?
26 to hit.
Okay, so you do in fact strike at something. Your blade connects with something.
You got something.
That's about. You swing it kind of in the middle, right? Kind of like what would be like torso height, and
Okay.
you strike something that seems to be the top height of that creature. So you strike something in the way it jerks, and you hear like a growling sound. 4 damage.
I don't think the damage is correct. How much does this thing do?
2d6.
Oh,
Just says
only the
2d6.
lightning damage,
Only
I
the
guess.
lightning,
Let me see
yeah.
if I can. Oh, wait, that's not. A
Oh my!
critical
Oh
hit,
my
so-
God! There's just dice all over my
That's
screen
so
right now.
many fucking dice.
Yeah, that's a crit.
All right, so that'd
hit.
be
That's
14
not right.
damage. Yeah,
14
that's not
damage. Okay.
right. Yeah, I think 14 damage is correct.
Okay. 14 damage. Understood. Okay. Yeah, so you definitely hit something in that square. So,
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, I have one more hit. Yeah, I'll attack.
You
one
do.
more time.
okay.
11 to hit.
Okay. 11. Unfortunately, you swing just too high of this creature, whatever it is, and it goes. You quickly readjust your grip to go back to a defensive stance, but your second swing misses.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Staying there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take.
He's going to ask first, what is the threat here?
Okay. You're yelling that out to the GIF?
Well, no, he's using like the telepathic bond. He's gonna like
Oh,
try to get Valerian.
Player will say, it's gross. It's short, but it's really gross. They do not like it. We had to defend them first, and then help them.
What?
What does that mean?
Yeah. Okay. So can I move the? Can I move first, or does the mount just move after
that's a
my
good
turn?
question. Can you? That's an excellent question.
It obeys my commands, and I think since otherwise it just like defends itself.
Okay.
I
Then, if that's the case, then I can. I'm happy to delay my turn to go after Toad.
Okay. Understood.
think,
We'll circle
I'm
back
so
to you then.
sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, no, there's a moment where I'll take this, trying to get a bead. He also doesn't speak Eagle. But yeah.
Okay. Then
I mean, I'll take would have had to fly it to get here, right? Is it possible Toad could
Well,
have given it a
it's-
command to listen to Altaic's commands? It's fine if not. I was just wondering.
you know what? No, I'll for simplicity's sake, I will allow it.
Okay.
For simplicity's sake, I will allow this giant eagle. Yeah. If that's the
And it
case, Toad,
moves.
then it shares the same turn with Altaic, and then the other giant eagle will share the same turn as you. Is that fair?
Totally fair.
Okay. All right. That just makes things easier.
And the flight speed of an eagle is what, like 60,
80.
90? 80?
80.
Okay. Perfect. So let's see.
I
Okay.
think I have to maybe move it.
No, I was trying to just.
Where do you want him?
I'm trying to get my.
You can't move because you're
I
on.
literally can't. Gotcha.
Yeah,
All right. So.
I can do
perfect.
this.
Gotcha.
You hit
50.
N to dismount. Now you should be able to move your
Okay.
character. Okay.
Okay, cool. 50. Yeah, he'll draw up next to.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Next to Valeria, and now like shouts like point at the concern.
It's
you
in
just
this
see
vicinity somewhere.
see an empty hallway.
Okay. With that, he is going to attempt to. Nope. I gotta see the person for detect thoughts. Do I still have detect magic? Jeez. Okay.
If you have to detect good and evil, that'd be useful right now.
I know, right? Yeah. At this point, he is going to try to flush this creature out.
Okay.
From there, he's going to cast. God, I thought I had more. I thought I had more AOE and non visible targeted abilities.
You're too surgical.
Yeah. You know what? He at this point he's going to cast Detect Magic. I do have it because of my Fate Touched. So,
Okay.
Okay. So he will cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And he will try to. He'll also move forward to try to get a sense of this creature's presence.
Okay. Right. So you detect here, 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 and here. A strong
Boy,
sense of illusion magic.
Okay. Yeah.
You're going to take an opportunity attack if you move back.
Okay, that's fine. With this, he's going to, pulling back. He is going to wave down the hallway in that indicator, and it's up the northern corridor. And that'll be his turn.
Okay. You suffer 6 piercing damage as you feel teeth ripping into your leg.
Is there a roll?
Yes, it was a 20 to hit. It was a 20 to hit you. I assumed that hit.
Oh, gotcha. Can I attempt? Oh my god, I forgot my AC is way lower. Perfect. Gotcha. It was piercing.
Piercing, correct.
Gotcha. Yeah. Perfect. You know, as he tries to flag down the direction of these creatures, you can see him getting the concussive force knocking him back, and that'll be his turn.
Okay. All right. Rick, it's your turn. I'm gonna move you right here.
Yeah.
I will delay my turn till after Toad.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not in range of anything. I can't do it.
That's valid. That's completely valid. Okay. All right.
Toad.
It is.
We gotta get there.
It is the gift leader's turn. He will level next to both of you a massive double-barreled musket and attempt to fire at the space that Valerian was swinging at. He levels this double-barreled musket, and you hear a large "Kaboom!" and your ears start ringing as 2 massive, almost slug rounds slam into something, and you hear another roar of pain as whatever is standing there suffers a heavy amount of damage. And it is at this point that this creature is revealed, as it seemingly apparates from inside the shadows that seem to dominate this entire area, as this shadowy creature with wicked, strong underbite, this mastiff made of shadows, presents itself and leaps out of the shadows to attack at the commander, and will attempt to bite him. And for reference, this is what we're talking about.
Ooh. Cool.
That looks sick. We should get one for the ship.
But the bite misses, but it remains... Actually, the bite misses, and then... it blends back into the shadows. And then all the GIF who were standing almost in a pseudo-firing line in the back fire at the creature in one singular volley with their single-barreled muskets. And that amount of rounds in that sort of concentrated area is enough to kill this shadow mastiff. And it apparates as a corpse. And then the shadow remains begin to dissipate and fade into the smoke with the wind. Valerian, you see more pockets of dust begin to scuffle as you are quickly surrounded by more of these shadowy dog-like creatures. 10 to hit. 2. What's your AC?
AC is 18.
You're gonna need it.
It is. I have blur up, so they will be at
It's
disadvantage.
even at disadvantage,
for
yeah.
attacks.
Wow. I'm rolling like shit. The one strike that... Nope, never mind. Haha, just kidding. Every single strike misses. However, all these massives come out to attack you,
Whoa.
and then they all fade back into the shadows. Sergeant attempts to fire at the one targeting his commander, but strikes. Toad and Rick.
Toad's just gonna command the eagle to fly in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Aha.
and hop off,
Okay.
and then Rick, you can go.
Oh, I got kicked off.
Oh, I did that.
Well, you
I
don't
was
have
just
to
trying-
get off. You could stay on.
You guys are using a shared turn at this point, so however you guys want to do it.
I'll let Toad go first.
Okay. Toad is going to rush up next to Valerian
Okay.
and reach in the bag of holding and pull out the Lantern of Revealing.
Oh my god.
Post it for me, please.
Love
Okay.
that. Love that
Do
item.
that.
Is it covered in Trelt goop?
Shedding
No,
bright
it's
light
a
in a 30.
special pocket by itself.
Oh, okay.
Can I give you guys that as a drop? That's a good item to
You
have.
sure did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure did, Mr.
Sure
GM.
it
Hey,
is.
it's all good. It's all good. Okay.
And that's a bonus action, or is that a free action?
I'm gonna say because you use an action. I'm gonna say to pull it out of your inventory and light it and shine it. I'm gonna say I'll call that a bonus action.
Okay. Then I am going to Primal Savagery, the one closest to me.
Okay, go for it. Just remember you can't end your turn in a friendly square.
Oh, I didn't realize I was in Valerian Square. Sorry.
12 is a strike. Roll the hit.
Uh,
Oh, 8.
I-
Excuse me. Haha.
18 to hit, 8 damage, yeah.
I see it. Okay. Your primal savagery claw strikes at almost flowing through the shadows of this. Truly, it's like you're almost looking at, like it's at like chest level to you, so it's tall. It's like standing at like 5 feet tall. These things are taller than Rick. And you manage to swipe through and disperse some of the shadows of this creature, but it growls back at you ferociously.
And then since both of the eagles moved, do they still get an attack? If I
They
command
do.
them?
but I think they're out of. I would say that they use their movement this turn.
Sure, that's fine.
So Rick.
Yeah. All right. Well, the Legend of Revealing kind of. I was gonna go make a Valerian light up like a Christmas tree, but now we're not gonna do that.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's actually way more efficient what you did, so it's good. I will cast a bless.
On.
I'm gonna put it on Toad, on Valerian, and on Sergeant Major Orson Apocalypse the Mole, 716th Regiment, Marine Regiment. If he'll allow me to.
He will allow it. Like Card Quest, you got to say the whole thing.
Yep.
Where is my... Man, these new ones. I'm
Blast.
actually not a fan of these new ones that they have on here. There used to be a blessed. Let's just use part. The Toad, Valerian, and the Sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
That I will. Yeah, I think I'll actually will be my turn.
Okay. Top of the round. Zephyr enters the fray. Flies up next to Toad. And casts these hands.
Mm-hmm.
Good spell.
He's a monk.
He is, in fact, a monk. Into his... Yeah. Why are you not rolling damage?
Zephyr secretly a pacifist.
No pacifist here. Not in my campaign. You could try. It's entirely possible. That would be strange. It is kind of ironic, though. You saw his sheet that he does through. He manages to throw 2 quick jabs at the Shadow Mastiff, dealing 13 bludgeoning damage. So it knocks it down to bloodied. It will take a bite actually at you, Toad, since you did more damage to it. You are the bigger threat. That is a 15 to hit you.
Miss.
Alright. Val, it's your turn.
All right. I will look at the one here.
Uh-huh.
And actually, yeah, I'll look at the one here and I will cast Booming Blade.
Okay.
So I will take a swipe.
Go for it.
All right.
21
21
definitely hits,
damage.
19 damage. That is a... Where you bloody it. Continue.
It's also plus 1d8, I want to say.
Go for it.
Yes, 8 damage.
Also, you are blessed, so if you needed that extra 1d4 for your hit, you know, in this case.
I might for the next hit because I
Yeah.
get one more.
Go for it.
Nah, you're good.
Do not eat it.
Yeah,
How do
never
you
mind.
how do you kill this shadowy creature? As it
I think
snarls
it's-
at you with way more teeth than a creature. of
It's
this
like
size should.
Valerian and Phantom are getting used to fighting kind of in combat, especially surrounded like this. So it's a little clumsy, but after the first round, Valerian is kind of like slicing out actual shadows, and now he has a target. He is spinning around on Phantom pretty successfully and takes 2 swipes and falls down.
Okay. All right. It is. You can also use Phantom. Did we train Phantom to be able to attack yet?
He has. I will see.
I don't know if he has that skill yet. Non-aggression,
not see it on
ride,
this
stunt
sheet,
riding.
so-
No, yeah, no attack.
Nope. No attack. So that is my turn. And his.
Okay, all right. I'll take.
As a bonus action, Altaik will swap his communication for telepathic speech with Zephyr, and he wants to ask, essentially, he wants to ask Zephyr, are the gifts partial, or do they object to aberrant sorcery?
Maybe based on their previous fight. I don't know this regiment, this detachment. I knew a retired one. Sorry, I don't have a good answer for you. Maybe?
Okay. There's a moment of just like, well then, let's hope this impresses them. Okay, use my bonus action for that. He's going to move in close and cast Arms of Hadar with Metamagic Careful Spell to avoid tagging one. Well, no, I guess the Grist. Maybe I should move up a little further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it centered around yourself, or is it somewhere you can place?
Oh, Arms of Hadar? It is centered around myself.
Gotcha. Okay. So, metamagic, you said using careful to not target allies?
Yes, and I get to select 5 targets to avoid hitting. So, my Griffin, Valeria's Griffin, and maybe I should move here so as to not.
Yeah, how big is it around?
Code.
Let me see if I can drop this.
It's a 10 foot.
10 foot. Okay. So, 8. Okay. Yeah, so you can easily not target the allies in this area. That's fine.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. You target those 3 mastiffs. They are making strength saving throws.
Mhm.
They fail. They're suffering 16 damage. Am I seeing that right? 16 necrotic.
16 damage, yeah, and they don't take reactions. At which point, Altaik will fly back upwards.
Okay.
I suppose he can fly. Well, we'll go up 50.
So go
Or,
up 50 feet.
Yeah, unless
How are you?
the-
Are you on the? Are you on the eagle still? I am.
Well,
Oh, shit.
sorry. Oh, sorry. When I dismounted, I was just moving as to not.
Got it. Okay. So still on the eagle.
Yeah, sorry. I
Understood.
can't move the eagle, which
Yeah,
is why
yeah.
I
No
just-
worries. No worries. That's fine. I'm gonna weave the token there so it doesn't crowd the screen.
Sure.
'Cause I think
Yeah.
it would kind of be like.
Yeah,
here.
exactly. I thought that was the intent of this.
That's easy enough. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. Fine. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Rick.
so it's just like this
Go ahead.
dive bomb and like pull up as like this like eruption of like tendrils, start to like catch each, try to
Okay.
grasp for each of these.
Toad, can you tell me
dogs.
what the AC is of the eagle?
Yes. The AC's 13.
Okay. So the eagle is suffering opportunity attacks from these mastiffs. And
Mine?
Yes, because you flew within range and then flew straight
they
up.
saved. Okay, they saved.
So one of them failed. So 2 attacks. You're right. So 2 attacks. So one of them would have hit with a 20 to hit, and it would be 8 piercing damage on the eagle as an opportunity attack as it flew back up. But that reaction delay prevented the other 2 attacks. Yes. Thanks for remembering.
Perfect.
How many hit points does the eagles have? Is it their normal stats?
Yeah. They have
Okay.
26.
Okay. So I'll just apply
HP.
that.
I'm tracking it too.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good. It's been so long since we ran a proper combat. Rick.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
All right. Spirit Guardian. So you drop the bless.
That's a good point. Yeah, I do.
Okay. What is your Spirit Guardian con? Oh, that's the
Round
that's the
team.
surround. That's the AOE one. Yeah.
Yeah. Rick will then move in right over
Mhm.
here. This is interesting. Why can I be next to Valerian like this? Valerian's like in the middle of 4 spaces.
Valerian's
it's 'cause
riding on
Phantom's
Phantom.
Big.
Ah, okay. I'll
Yeah.
I guess I'll
Hop
go right
on,
here.
Rick.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
And then this will be the AO. No, I kind of want to hit everyone though, so hold on a sec.
You can temporarily
Making
share
sure
a square
it's-
with an ally.
I'll.
Just- You just can't end your turn in an ally square.
Is he high in the air?
It's who
No,
else?
Phantom.
I'm on ground.
Phantom's on the
Okay.
ground.
Damn it. Weird.
You can
He's like
tag
a-
any number of people to be unaffected by the Spirit
Mhm.
Guardians. Is that?
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be everybody that is not
Yeah.
someone we're obviously fighting that is gonna be unaffected by it. But I just mean I want to end my turn here, but I can't because Valerian's too fat.
Yeah, he's too bad.
The big
Um,
boy.
then yeah, I guess I'll just hit the majority of them. Then I will move.
Yeah, you
'Cause
you
I
can target all
can't-
of them with this.
Well, it's not really target effect. They have to start their turn in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. Okay.
So I will just
I'm
stand here.
not in that position. If you wanted to move up one, that would tag everyone.
Oh, he's right.
Ooh,
yeah.
but then I
Don't-
would be next to all of them. So
Don't worry. Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't that the problem with Spirit Guardian?
Yeah. Well, right here I'm nice and safe next to Big Hippo Man. So I'm gonna.
Well, but
Yeah, right.
isn't Valerian also 10 feet in the air?
10
No,
feet in
no.
the air is indicating that he's riding on top of Phantom.
Oh, okay.
That's just that when you're mounted, you're always 10
Okay.
feet higher than your meow. Your
Okay.
meow.
Gotcha.
You're
Meow.
meowed. If you're riding a cat, it's a meowed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll end my turn right here.
Okay. Got
So
it.
if these guys start their turn in the AoE, also their speed is halved when they're in this AoE.
Got it.
When they start their turn in it, they will take damage. And the first time they enter it, they take damage.
Okay. Got it. All right. First Major. His turn. Loads up that big ass musket.
Double barrel
Alright.
shotgun, you mean?
Yeah. Well, no, it's definitely a double-barreled musket. It's like it's not a side by side. It's an over under.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. And they still have
Oh.
the like cone endings. And he absolutely blows away the mastiff in front of him.
Nice.
And the gift south. Target the one directly north of Rick. Quick maps, quick maps. Yeah, that's enough. Blows that one away in their pseudo firing line. And then the one that's on code will attack. Against code, it is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Right, you suffer 12 piercing damage.
Oh, jeez.
Target. So, this shadow is going to target Phantom.
But
Must target
I
you.
will step in the way.
Yes. And it is definitely a miss. It was a 6 to hit. Start fire. That's targeting the code.
I lost concentration on my
Oh, on the Eagles?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, well, the good news is I have prepared for that indication. Oh, do I not have it? Wow.
I imagine I'll take is thinking these things as he's falling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Maybe I have.
interesting.
I could have sworn I had Featherfall. Oh,
I could have sworn I had an eagle below me.
I thought that was the one like thing of Graviturgy that I really wanted to have. Yeah, it's just like, huh?
Okay. All right. Well, Altaic, that's 19 bludgeoning damage. You slam into the ground.
Right in front of
Yeah.
Rick, just like,
Jesus.
oh my god.
Wham!
He keeps his concentration,
He's
though.
just concentration.
Yeah,
love
I'm
it.
still thinking about it. It still bothers me.
Ooh,
I prepared for this contingency.
yeah. I almost forgot, and Rick, we both forgot. I need to make a roll for these guys.
Yeah, they start their turn in that shit.
Yeah. They definitely.
DC
well, the one
15,
to
the wisdom
north-
saving throw. If you want to scroll back up and click on that, or do you want me to post
Yes,
it again?
I see it. Okay, this one. Yeah, so the one that was right here was the one that was affected, so it's good because it didn't take its turn yet, so I don't feel as bad.
Exactly.
Say it fails. How much damage does it take? It takes 10 damage.
It will take 3d8.
Yeah, I'm
Radiant
going off
damage.
that 10 damage right there.
Yes, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Which is a really low roll. I mean, damn. But
Yeah.
Actually,
is what it is. 4, 2, 4.
I'll let you reroll when we get back. Sergeant will also target. Where's target? 20 to hit. How much health does I have left? Just enough. Oh, the mastiff in front of you gets blown away by another musket round.
Nice.
Mhm. Okay. So the last one left is the one to the north of Valerian. It's your turn.
Great. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna swipe at it.
Okay. 14.
Massive.
14 is enough to hit. 14 damage.
I meant mastiff.
60. Ah! That's my mental damage I just took. I took 1d4 mental damage. Alright. 14 damage significantly injures this massive, but it's still moving with some continuity in the shadows.
That's my turn.
Okay. Alright, and it is bloodied. And we'll take a revenge bloody. Okay, so it would have taken that revenge bloody action against Phantom. However, that would target you, right, Rick?
Yes, Rick, for sure.
Not Rick. You know what I meant.
Yeah, I will put my greatsword in the way and block it.
Okay. You blocking a crit?
Oh! Nope.
You suffer 15 piercing
Not that much.
as it gets a good clamp on your leg next. Oh, that's hanging off the Phantom.
Oh.
It's a good vein. All right. Top of the round. Zephyr oops around over to the other side of Toad and hits him with the old mink, mink, mink.
Hop up, hop up.
Leaves this creature with 1 hit point left because he rolled dog shit. So it's kind of hard to punch ethereal shadows. So Valerian, it's your turn.
Valerian will take the honored last swing.
That is a hit. How do you kill the last one?
I think Valerian's pretty pissed that it bit him, so he's just gonna smack it down with the blunt end of the sword as it dissipates in the shadow.
Okay. With that, the last enemy falls. You all take a breath as these invisible, shadowy creatures gets swept back into the shadow, as the shadow almost seems to consume the creatures. And you all stand there or lie there. And you hear, I'll take the first thing you hear is a very gruff voice hovering above you. On your feet, soldier, there could be more threats around. Keep an eye out.
Altheic, are you okay to stand?
Oh, but yeah, there's like gravity got the better of me. I seem to have lost my grip.
No, I'm sorry. I took a hit and I just. I'm sorry. I should have focused more.
There's like I thought Alaric had prepared a spell that I was so sure that I would have in cases like this. There's just a moment where he's still lying back, just considering this very humbling experience of just like, what does the sky look like, or quote unquote the sky?
So
The sea,
previously when you were back near the ruined fortress, it appeared like a starry night. But now, in this sort of bubble of shadow, it seems like it looks like a deep, thick fog with only the pale shimmering of a moon cutting through. So you can't even see to the starry. Yeah.
Gotcha. Does the fog resemble the effect, like the ambient effect of the shadow mastiffs?
It does to a degree, yes.
It's like this. This is a complicated beast. Maybe this is how it chews its food, with dogs to tear it apart.
Well, if they're going to chew on anything, they're going to chew on our bullets. Sergeant Major Orson Thurston, Thermal, 716 Marine Regiment. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with? Thank you for the assist. By the by.
Dr. Rick Durasco of the Dragonheart. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Doctor, good man.
Do you have any injured that I can take care of?
Sergeant Polus. Yes, Sergeant Major. Status report on our casualty. Up and moving, sir. Excellent. Doctor, I believe we have nothing for your concerns at this moment. However, should we require your further assistance, may we reach out for some potential first aid in regards to the emergency C-section code 7-2-2. We're requiring emergency aid for all gift personnel operating in a hostile environment.
Yes, I think. You said something about a C-section? I don't know about that. But if you don't mind, Sergeant Major, I would like to attend to my allies' wounds while you speak to them.
Of course. Who is the commanding officer here?
While this is happening, I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing. Everyone can get 13.
Nice.
Case takes 10 minutes. So if we have 10 minutes, I cast that.
Okay. You shall have 10.
My name is Captain Valerian Lennon. We are here from Eberron, from the planet of Ondair, on the Dragonhawk ship. We are the Dragonhawk Initiative. We were swallowed by this space whale as well. I don't know where we are. Do you have any idea? Were you the ship that we saw out there fighting?
That is correct. We were taking on the illicit threat, but we were unfortunately swallowed. Unfortunately, it sounds like you as well, by what you may understand to be termed as a Kindori. They're nasty creatures, mostly passive. However, they eat anything they cross their minds across. Nothing you can do to prevent them. They love to pop out of interdimensional astral space at extremely inconvenient times and wreak havoc upon any ship caught in their mouth. Never fear, though. My scouts have reported a potential solution that may benefit all of us.
Okay.
Sergeant! Yes, Sergeant Major. Report on the scouts. Quick salute. It adds a little bit of a spring to it. Issues a sharp, springy salute. And as my throat is hurting, I'm going to briefly describe what the gift scout has reported.
No problem.
The gift scout has reported facilities located inside of partial dimensional pockets that contain what they believe to be the necessary equipment to repair spelljamming ships. And Sergeant Major and Sergeant Podolus are the forward advance team pushing towards what's been reported as a forge further on this pocket of dimensional space in order to requisition or utilize for the purposes of repairing their ship. And Sergeant Major Themmel will turn back to you. And he will look at you, Captain. And he will begin cleaning out the end points of his barrel. Says, the camaraderie of ship in battle is nothing to scoff at. I believe that we have at least a shared common interest in avoiding any unruly threats. However, we will be pressing on soon. I care not what the actions of your crew and companions do. However, I must ask that you do not interfere with requisitions of repair materials for our fleet, so we may report this threat back to headquarters.
Okay. No, I appreciate that, Sergeant Major. I do have a couple questions, really. Firstly, you said that based on the report, there are these different places to gather our repairs and what we need for repairs. What specific repairs do you need that way if we have overlap, we gather in abundance?
He cuts you off. Squad, we're moving in 5. Continue.
I need to be more like you. Is there graviturgy on your ship? What specific parts are you needing to repair? There are 3 major parts for us, and I'll explain the major parts. The graviturgy being the major one, the biggest one for me. Are some of these parts any of the parts that you are missing?
Sergeant Podolus. Yes, Sergeant Major. I am temporarily declassifying the information on our bombard ship, as I need to know in attempts to retain camaraderie with an unknown planetary faction. Noted down for the record. Yes, Sergeant Major. Where was I? It was power thruster, correct, Sergeant? Yes, Sergeant Major. Power thrust device, which I cannot go into further details for, my apologies,
Okay.
but you understand, requires reignition. And our understanding is there seems to be the remains of a dwarven forge in this direction. I am to secure that forge or the requisition of the utilization on site to repair our power thruster. We should be on our way.
Oh, Captain, we could use a dwarven forge.
That's right, yeah. Well, I think that it would be smart for this camaraderie to continue, and we accompany each other as brothers in arms to the forge. Maybe we gather enough supplies for the both of us.
Sergeant Polos, what do the regulations say on mercenaries? Sergeant Polos pulls out, like, a thick-ass textbook that he keeps, like... You expected that to be, like, an ammo pouch or something of, like, weaponry or armor. But no, it's just a giant regulatory book. And he's scrolling through, and it's taking him about a minute. He says, "Hurry, Sergeant, we only have about 2 minutes before we leave." "Yes, Sergeant Major. Yes, Sergeant Major." Paragraph 13.22, subsection D. Mercenary conscripts of the 17th Marine Regiment. Flips a few more pages.
What else? We have 1:30 left.
Mercenary conscripts during times of emergency scenarios can be requisitioned and given the basic regulatory advisement on services provided by Gith soldiers. But no significant secrets or information shall be revealed to any individual that is being brought on as a temporary status. Sergeant Major. Good. Captain Valerian, was it not?
That's right, Sergeant Major, and I'll salute.
Good man. The rest of you, do you follow your captain on this requisition order?
Aye, aye.
Yes.
Welcome temporarily to the 716 Marine Regiment. You are considered augmentees for the moment. Once our task is completed, we will discuss payment and proceed accordingly.
Sergeant Major, do I have permission to speak?
Yes, Doctor.
Can you tell us about the threat we're facing in here?
I'm afraid, Doctor, you've seen as much about the threat as we have. However, as you likely noticed, we were not the only ship. The only 2 ships swallowed by the Kindori. There was a 3rd Mind Flayer ship. They are incredibly dangerous creatures, and they should be avoided with all caution. Yes.
Oh. What does a Mind Flayer look like?
Mind Flayers. Oh, I hope you never live the day to see one, my boy. Imagine a squid eating the face of a tall man.
I feel like I can imagine it in my mind's eye perfectly. That is horrifying.
Yes, aberrant of the illithid nature, the Mind Flayers, they sometimes go by the race of the illithid. I cannot discuss the nature of our confrontation without further clearance levels by the Colonel, who is currently located back in headquarters, which I have yet to relinquish my continued set of orders with. However, they may also still be alive. They are tenacious bastards. I would recommend avoiding them at all possible. They are extremely proficient in psychic manipulation, my boy.
Oh, that's horrible. So there's no chance we could ally with them as well. They're the enemy.
All evidence points to the contrary, unfortunately. They are not to be trusted.
Shame.
As they have shown nothing but attempt to deceive, even in the negotiations that we have had. I'm sorry, I cannot speak further on this matter. Sergeant Polos. Yes, Sergeant Major. Note my discrepancy in breaking of classified regulation 7.2.27.3, Sergeant Major? 3, thank you, Sergeant Polos.
Thank you, Sergeant Major. I appreciate your candor.
Of course, anytime. You shall receive nothing but candor from Sergeant Major Apocalypse them all. Now, we march!
Oh, boy.
Do you guys want to take a quick break before we continue on?
Yeah, a little marching break.
Before we leave, I'll tag definitely wants to just whisper, mutter to Rick and be like, I can't wait for him. I can't wait for us to meet some Celestials. Sergeant Major's opinion on them.
Okay. All right. Let's take a quick. Let's just start at the top of the hour. Let's just do that.
Okay.
Cool.
12 minutes. Gotcha.
12 minutes. 12. And we're back in. All right. It's been about 10 minutes. And Sergeant Major Themmel is commanding his men to move out. Are you traveling with them?
I think so.
We
Yeah.
are.
Okay. All right. Toad, are you keeping that lantern of revealing act?
As long as we're in the shadowy area, yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it burns for 6 hours. I'm gonna say you can always get oil for this lantern, while you're on the ship. I think it's probably fair to say that you carry at least 4 pints of oil on you generally.
Okay.
Or do you think Toad would carry more?
No, I don't think Toad would carry more than that.
Okay. So just for like super long excursions, just know that you have about 24 hours of that lantern,
Okay.
which is fine here. I'm just thinking long term. Like super long dungeon crawls, it's going to be hard to keep that up unless you stock accordingly. Which it's really, you have a bag of holding, it's really not that big of a deal. Okay. All right. You are temporary mercenary additions to the 716th Marine Regiment. So Sergeant Major takes the lead, and he begins not necessarily marching in a distinct formation, but they are definitely moving in a orderly fashion and keeping an eye out, like they're checking each wall, each corner, each area of approach. And Sergeant Potolis turns around and indicates, Sergeant Major has indicated that you should take up the rear guard until you feel comfortable operating in our operations pacing. If that is acceptable for you and yours, Captain Valerian.
Of course. We'll do it as best as we can.
Curt nod.
Guys, we have to be the best soldiers. We have to, show them up.
Which Onder is definitely known for. Yeah. Onder is known as like the least militaristic nation, even though they have a military, which you are not part of. So realistically, this is Star Trek Explorers meet Warhammer 40k Paladin.
That's terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
So without, I would say, Toad, this feels familiar, and for Valerian and Rick, this feels mildly reminiscent of your times on the battlefield during the last war. However, Altaic, Alaric only saw this at parades. So this is not, like, you have never been in, like, Alaric never, he was a constructor, right? He was never a soldier during the last war. He never saw combat in the front lines, right? So arrange yourselves as you'd like to in the marching order here. And I'm assuming that Phantom remains with you.
Yeah, Phantom is, I'm gonna continue to, like, almost like a cavalry unit in the back.
Yeah.
Kind of overseeing.
That's totally fine.
I'll be in the back.
Zephyr will be right here then. Everyone abandons Code.
You have to be with everyone. You can't just be spread out like that.
Okay. Zephyr, like, cozily walks up next to you.
Look, Captain, what does it mean to be a good soldier?
Okay, first, formation. I'll
Mhm.
take, okay? Formation. So you get right in front of me. You see Rick where he's at?
Mhm.
Right beside him.
Because
behind
you're
Zephyr.
rear guard at the moment.
I'm rear guard. I'm like call me the cavalry. That's what they're mounted combatants are cavalry, okay?
Ah.
Also they look the coolest. Just
Okay. All right.
So should we all be cavalry?
should also
Would that
aspire
make
to
us-
be cavalry, yes.
Mhm.
How far does? Okay. All right. The sergeant major halts the squad and indicates to the soldiers to prepare the rope harpoon. And so 2 of the soldiers step up and fire a attachment to the front of their musket that embeds itself in the rock right.
Grappling bayonets? Hell yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so fucking cool.
And there's 2 ropes, and they instantly grow taut, and then they place the other end, forming 2 ropes that run across. And so he instructs the gift to begin crossing the icy bridge as they literally just grab onto the ropes, and like as they're dangling over this frozen lake, which is about 30 feet underneath you, they're crawling the ropes, which are bending heavily with the weight of literally hippopotamus creatures, but they're incredibly strong, and their grip is strong, so they are slowly beginning to make their way across. And the sergeant major stands by as guard while the next 2 begin to cross. And as the rope begins to grow taut, or sag significantly, says, "There's the weight distribution, 4 at a time and 4 maximum. Next 2, line up." And they continue on and on as the first 2 cross. Second 2 begin to cross. Third 2. All right then, Captain. What should we call your detachment here? I could use augmentees, but I feel like due to your position as captain of a ship, that would be degrading.
We are the placed Dragonhawk squad. TBD. I don't know. Any ideas here?
I think Dragonhawk Regiment seems fine to me.
The
Yeah, it's quite
Dragonhawk rear
complicated.
guard.
We are the rear guard, the Dragonhawk rear guard.
All right then, Dragonhawk rear guard. Cross the rope. I shall provide secondary cover. Regroup with the men. Okay. So there's 2 ropes across.
I'll wait for everyone to go over and fly over at the end.
Okay.
But I will
All right.
be ready to catch anybody if they fall.
You better. I don't have featherfall.
Zephyr will float right about here near the ropes as assistance as well. So it looks like just the 3 of y'all need to cross the ropes.
Toad will go first.
Give me an athletics check. Unless you'd like to do this with acrobatics, in which you'd have to describe to me how you're crossing a single rope.
I shall do athletics.
You're easily able to use your tensile strength to cross the rope bridge and make it to the other side. Who's next?
What's the water like over here?
It is completely frozen.
Okay. All right, I'll go across.
Okay. Strength?
Athletics.
Yes. Athletic.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. You begin to use your hands and feet to kind of shimmy your way across. About
Yeah.
halfway through, your legs drop, and you're
Ooh.
holding on by just your hands. But you're able to just barely swing your hands across the bridge.
Ah.
So you do make it across.
Easy peasy. No problem.
Never doubted it.
As Toad helps you up off the rope. Alright, I'll take.
Us thinking of all of the useful spells that Alaric would have. Tensor's floating disc. Just ways of, solving very simple problems like this as he's coming to grips with like, am I afraid of heights? As he's looking down at like the frozen water below. I'll make this athletics.
Okay, go for it. Alright. I'll take. Still getting accustomed to your new form. Your grip strength could use some improvement. As you get about halfway across, your feet drop, and then your legs dangle, and your feet loose. Valerian, you said you were prepared to catch anybody that falls?
That's right.
Okay. Give me a dexterity. Give me an animal handling check
Oh,
to position
love
Phantom,
that.
because you're trying to catch him with Phantom, right?
That's right.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check to successfully swoop in, catch him.
He's got it.
Like a
Amazing.
glove, you were able to scoop I'll take up, and with some effort, because you guys two of full size are pretty heavy, you're able to drop him off with limited movement.
I'll take lesson number 2 here. Being a soldier, leave no one behind, okay? I got you, buddy.
It's just like, oh, thank you. And it's like, I don't leave no one behind. What about Sergeant Major Orson?
Sergeant Major Orson rips one of the ropes out of the rocks, even though it's heavily embedded, rips it out, and then with one hand and 2 feet crawls across the other line and makes it across with minimal effort, and then grabs the other hook embedded in this side and rips it out, and like a whip flicks the rope, and it dislodges itself from the rock on the other side and yanks it back over.
That's awesome.
Alright, men, next set of loading arms. Toad. You hear movement just off this, like, down below you.
Can I peek over and see if I can get a look at anything?
Make me a perception check.
Holding the lantern kind of out, just above the ground still.
So you step out, kind of like, where do you look out at?
I think where exactly do I hear the noise? Like
So-
directly below me, right here.
Yeah, like directly below you, kind of like in a 40. Yeah, okay. So you catch movement, and you see more shadows beginning to accumulate, rising from out of the frozen water around this area. You see multiple condensing shadows. And as you shine the light, you see a humanoid form glance into the light. So
I
everyone,
call it out to the group. There's something down there. Some kind of, I don't know, creature.
Okay. And with that, let us roll initiative.
Oh, 2 combats in 1 session?
Ooh.
All right, higher than 10, Toad.
I know. Come on, double digits. I believe in myself.
Oh, I got 11. Oh, Toad, now's your chance.
It's happening!
It's 11.
It's
Hell yeah.
Phantom shares the same turn as you. Okay. Alright. Toad, as this shadowy creature begins to float its way up, it doesn't seem to need to make contact with the cliffs, and it just sort of floats up the 30 feet. And the closest thing I can describe the appearance of this creature is a Dementor from Harry Potter. It is a humanoid being of shadow, and all the light around it seems to be consumed by this creature. But it seems to be... It seems to be affected by your lamp somehow. And so it will attempt to... It reaches its dark, inky hands out, and the inky hands seem to lose some of their form as they try to grab at you. And unfortunately, your light dissipates enough that it can't grasp onto your body. And it makes this ethereal attempt at a scream, but no sound comes out.
Ooh.
But it's like inky, almost gray eyes bore into you.
Creepy.
Uh-huh. So I'm gonna say more of these creatures appear here. Trying to get the measurements right here. All right. 2 more creatures reveal themselves over the cliff. These inky shadow-like creatures. And seem to move forward to attack the gift below you. As the shadows seem to grasp onto something inside of the bodies of these gif and rip something out of them.
Ooh.
And they both have their weapons, their muskets at the ready to fire at these creatures. And for a moment you watch their arms weaken, and for a moment they drop their weapon. Like, they look like they can barely hold up their weapons. They seem to have lost strength in their muscles. Sergeant Potuus readies his musket to fire at one of the creatures attacking his men. His musket round seems to connect with a piece of this shadowy creature that has some semblance of form. And this one again silently screams. It's eerie how quiet these creatures are. With how threatening they are in your face, they make 0 sound. But what does make a sound is a booming double-barreled musket just over your shoulder, Toad, that completely evaporates the shadow in your face. And now we are at Rick.
Oh boy. That's a bunch of creepy bullshit. I don't. So the musket seemed to hurt them, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then I will cast Spiritual Weapon. That's the
Okay.
attack roll on. Where's the one next to Toad?
The one next to Toad is gone.
Oh, it
It's
died.
been
It
destroyed.
actually did. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, he
Okay.
blew that one away.
Gotcha. Then it's gonna attack this one when I place the token.
Okay.
There we go. Wink. And it's gonna slice into that guy.
Okay, roll the hit. Looks like a 25 to hit. Roll damage.
25
that is
to
a
hit. Yes, and then I will roll damage separately here. 11 damage. Force damage.
Okay. 11 force damage. How does your spiritual weapon destroy this shadowy creature?
Awesome.
I think it's because it's like mostly. I imagine it's like sort of like it almost fans it away, like just like
Okay.
disperses it. It's like you shake it back and forth inside of it until it just disperses.
Okay. All right. Anything else you're doing?
I can cast Toll the Dead. I just wonder how effective it's going to be. So I will do that. I will cast Toll the Dead on the remaining shadow.
Okay.
The save is DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
It failed, and as
Takes
the
7 damage.
As the necrotic damage attempts to seep into the shadow, it appears completely unaffected.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I will pass the turn
Okay.
to the the battalion, I guess, or the squad, whatever you want to call them.
The regiment.
The regiment, yes.
Okay. Yeah, they will brandish the two that are standing in the, actually they'll all, because we're in close quarters now, they will brandish their smoke powder pistols, which are designed for smaller range attacks. Okay. They all fire in a volley at the visible shadow in front of their mate and absolutely decimate it in a puff of smoke. Toad, it's your turn. There's currently no shadows in sight.
Toad, be careful. We're still in initiative order.
I feel like there's still something around. I'm gonna go look. And I think Toad's gonna move, like, is this still on the cliff?
That's still on the cliff, correct?
To this edge and look over.
Okay.
Do a little sweep.
Okay. All right. So your lantern spots another shadow arising out of the cliffside here, and another shadow making its way directly from the west.
Okay. I am going to Thorn Whip at it.
Okay, go for
the
it.
one that's up top. Well, that part isn't hit.
11, unfortunately, does not hit. You are correct.
Okay, no worries. I am going to walk the last 10 feet of my movement. Well, I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna get next. I'm gonna buddy up next to this gift and be like, stay in the lantern's light. And then I am gonna bonus action hex him for Constitution. Actually, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
I will hold on. I'm gonna see if I can use my new staff. I will bonus action reach up to the top of my celestial arboreal scepter and crush a voxel cap mushroom that was growing on it, and you'll see poison seeps from the top down to about like mid shaft of the staff.
Ooh.
So I use my Poxelcac touch on it.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Remind me again.
Here, I'll just post the.
Yes, please.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but it when I hit with it, they have to make a DC 15 con save
Gotcha.
or take poison damage or become poisoned.
Gotcha. Okay. So you prepared it to become a melee weapon. Got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Valerian. You're being quickly
Valerian.
surrounded by these shadowy creatures.
Yeah, I think I'll keep it simple. I'll just go up to the nearest one that I can see. I think is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Fly with Phantom over. I'm gonna land, and I will take 2 swipes.
Okay. Go for it. Roll the hit.
Actually, just so it doesn't go away, I'm going to cast Booming Blade on the first one.
Okay. Go for it. That hits. How do you kill this shadow? How do you disperse it?
Think as I'm flying by, it just kind of slice right through the midsection. Dissipates.
Okay. These wispy, disembodied humanoid shadows quickly falling to your blades. Next. Is that your turn?
If I have enough movement, I'll go over to this one too.
Let's see. You had 50 feet on.
I have 80 feet flying
Oh.
with Phantom.
You'd end your turn right there.
Okay. And I will take my last swipe at this. 13 to hit.
13 does in fact hit. You also, with your strong sword, these creatures seem to dissipate with enough force.
Does it seem like the shadow is swallowing them up too, like it did before with the mastiffs? Like something's gathering energy in a way?
It doesn't seem to be gathering energy. This is like dust in the wind.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. After your turn, four more creatures ascend from the rocks to the south, now illuminated by Toad's lantern. So, this one rises up to meet you, Altaic. As you feel this inky black creature attempt to drain your energy, and that is a 15 to hit.
Okay. Altaic will evoke shield, and it'll manifest like him, like invoking, like an inky, like a space between stars, like the darkness between stars in a constellation, and he's using like this own void to like keep this shadow at bay, with this like thin film of like a nebula.
Okay. All right, Sergeant Podowis is approached by one of these shadows. But the shadow cannot drain properly in the light. The other ones swarm on their desired targets, seeing some weakness in some of these gifts. But unfortunately, their draining attempts seem to be severely disrupted by Toad's. Zephyr flies in from the outside, and he will point at one of these shadows directly to the south of you, Altaic. And he's not going to go right in the face. He's going to cast Sacred Flame
Ooh.
on the shadow directly to the south. It does fail. It is not dead, but it is significantly injured. Now, Altaic, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm taking the cues from the environment, and the Sacred Flame might not have radiant powers on him, but he will attempt to target the shadow in front of him with a Sorcerer's Burst for fire damage.
22 definitely hits. 6 damage is just shy of what you need to destroy this shadow. The shadow is seemingly dissipating quickly, but it still has enough presence to begin reaching towards you again. Is that your turn?
Gotcha. Yes, that's his turn.
This creature's going to make one last-ditch effort to try to drain strength from you. There's a 13 to hit.
13 would hit, but once again, this is a matter of mostly out of it's just a point of pride. He's not going to have his strength drained by this shadowy figure. So once again, he'll invoke shield.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to touch me.
Okay. Sergeant tries to fire and misses. Sergeant Major levels his musket at the one targeting his sergeant and absolutely decimates this thing.
Jesus.
Val, you thought you hit hard? I'm rolling nothing less than 20.
Jesus.
This thing is ridiculous.
Just right over Altaic's head.
Yeah, you guys are minorly deafened for a second.
I think this whole time Valerian's like trying to strategize with Altaic on how we can make sure we can trade or even steal this musket from the Sergeant Major, and he has no mental connection anymore, so he's just thinking to himself, how am I gonna steal this?
Right. True. Yeah. Okay, Rick, it's your turn.
Yeah. Rick is gonna move his spiritual weapon 20 feet.
Okay. Go for it.
Let me just make sure. Oh yeah, no, I can definitely make it. It will zoop right over here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will strike this one. So I will make a different attack roll real quick.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Thanks to my new spiritual weapon attack hotkey. Elisa.
Nice.
Okay. So 7 is a miss.
Yeah, I figured.
It's a great hotkey, though.
Yeah, it's a great hotkey.
It is a great hockey.
Sergeant Major, I don't know how many more of these things are to keep coming. Can we make a rope bridge and try to get across before they overwhelm us?
That's an excellent idea, Doctor. And prepare the next bridge. Moving across.
All right, that was my bonus action, and it wasn't a spell. It was just a part of the bonus action of spiritual weapon. So I can still cast.
Will allow it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty sure I can
within the
still
rules.
cast a leveled spell.
Yeah, I think you're still good. Because you
I
didn't
wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, it's not a cast. You're just maintaining.
Yeah, it's just part of the ability.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Not that I want to spend another spell slot, to be honest with you. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm not. I'm gonna just run over. Get in between all these guys.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
The gift turn fire on Shadow. Enough shots land to weaken the shadow right here in the center of all of them, but it doesn't kill it. So,
I'm gonna bonk it.
go for it.
Do it.
I think this is not Toad's like normal. Oh, I'm just gonna roll from.
Still does physical damage and then poison damage, right?
Yeah, so it's 1d6 plus 4. And then the poison damage.
Is it 1d6
Oh,
or
I didn't.
1d8?
I didn't roll a hit. I'm rolling it in one hand.
Got it. Oh yeah, because you're holding the lantern.
Okay, there we go. There's the actual hit. 17.
17 does hit. Deal 5
so
damage.
5, and then it's a DC 15 con save, and then if they fail, it's 2d10 poison damage.
DC. What? DC 15?
DC 15.
It succeeds. So does it take any damage?
Let's see what you put. It doesn't say, so I'm gonna assume no.
No. Yeah, if it would have done half, I would have specified. So, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Doreen. You hear more swinging of staffs and scepters and firearms being discharged back up on the hillside.
And can I see if like these if these shadows are illusions or if they are actually like creatures?
You can use your bonus action to give me an Arcana check. Arcana yeah, it would be Arcana.
Oof! I will use my inspiration to reroll.
No need. You succeed.
Okay.
You have reason to believe that while they are ethereal in nature, the fact that they suffer damage and don't immediately disappear leads you to believe that they are not strictly illusions. The evidence that you've seen based on when they are hit leads you to believe that they are not purely illusions.
Interesting. Okay, so I will I will have Phantom go up to the nearest one then.
Okay.
And I will strike it down.
Okay, go for it. 14 hits. For you, it appears like you're just breaking up illusions. Because you have killed another one. With one strike, and it appears to be dissipating before your sword.
Yeah, I think whenever Valerian kills this one, it's like more studying it and trying to see if there's anything abnormal about it, but if not, I will use... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say it appears like these things are real as the mastiffs were.
Yeah. So I will go up to the other one in the middle of everybody and take a swing at that one as well.
You can reach. Okay. Destroy that one as well.
And that is my turn.
Okay. First turn. 2 hit points left. He's gonna try to punch a ghost, y'all.
Oh yeah.
He does connect. He rolls the minimum die amount to destroy this shadow. And then quickly he uses a key point to do a quick circling around of the rock. He makes it, I think, about right here. So a brief burst of speed, and he yells out, "I think we're clear, but we should leave this rock immediately, lest more of these creatures come.
I agree.
Sergeant Major?
Yes. Men, you know what to do." The harpoon fires out again. And he quickly checks on his men that were injured. And while he can, with his medical infantry first aid care packs assist them, they complain of muscle pain.
Interesting.
And the sergeant major turns to you, Rick. Doctor, anything we can do about this issue? I feel that more than just their vitality has been drained.
Yes. Let me get a quick examination. One of you fine gentlemen kneel before me, so I might get a better look at you.
Woof. In front of you, big ol' hippo takes a knee.
Yeah. I would like to examine.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
Boom. That's like the worst medicine check I've ever rolled. I'm spending my inspiration on that shit. There we go. I mean, it's only 2 better, but it feels better.
Yeah. 17. Because they're conscious enough to direct you to the pain, you get the impression that their physical strength was drained from these creatures. But it appears like their physical strength will be some time resting may ease the effect of the drainage on their muscle.
Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do for them right now, but fortunately, if we can find a safe place to rest, these symptoms should dissipate over time.
How long? Must they rest for the night? Or can we take a quick breather once we cross over this?
You said how do I get an impression of how long they would take for this to go away?
Mechanically short or long.
Okay, gotcha. They need if we can find a safe place, maybe an hour, and they'd be fine.
Too long for now. Men, are you fit to perform your duties? Yes, Sergeant Major. Yes, Sergeant Major. Good men. Right then. Captain, while I have these men crossing this line, would you mind covering for any falls?
Of course.
Excellent.
Anything for my fellow soldiers, my comrades.
Good men. Good men. It is the strength and path to victory. All right, gentlemen. Ross. Sergeant Major. All right. Eberron, can you make me can you just roll me 2 d20s separate?
Yes, sir.
These guys.
Oh no.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Okay. As they cross the 2 ropes, one is able to barely get across, but the other one begins to fall. So, do you go to...
Hippo.
Yeah, do you try to catch the hippo
Of course.
with Phantom? Okay. Make me an animal handling check.
Oh no.
Brother.
Hey, not bad. I rolled a 14. That's not bad.
Okay. The hippo slams into you and he catches on, but he slides off the top of Phantom and grabs onto Phantom's claws on the bottom. And he gets cut up a little bit, and Phantom gets a a limb pulled pretty hard.
Ooh.
Because he's a heavy boy.
Yeah, that's a hippo.
I'm gonna say that Phantom suffers 9 bludgeoning. We'll call it bludgeoning. Bludgeoning damage from having a limb overextended by this heavy hippo.
Russ, you can't grab on his talon like that. It doesn't bend that way. You gotta get up here. I'll start flying up.
Okay. You
I'm not sure if his name is Russ. I just named him that.
Cannon. All right. All right. You manage to, with some effort, have Phantom fly this hippo up onto the cliff, and he's able to grab on and pull himself up to a sitting position.
Never leave someone behind.
What's that? Oh yeah. Absolutely. Okay. The more gift begin to cross. They have no issues as they begin to cross over. As they begin to quickly establish a defensive perimeter. All right. Who's going first?
Toto go first again.
Okay. Go for it.
It was an athletics.
That is correct.
Like a monkey.
No problem. You may cross. Who is next?
Amazing.
I'll take. Would you like to give it a shot?
He has cold hands. They're of all things, something about being caught, not necessarily in space, but inside of this creature is gripping him. He'll
you want me to go? Okay.
Oh, he'll go.
Bind into your body enough strength to cross the ropes.
All right. I got this one this time. Rick would like to, instead of trying to crawl across like he did last time, he's going to try to balance a walk across it.
No.
Okay.
Because it didn't work good last time, so... Yeah.
Acrobatics check.
Massive.
How
Acrobatics
do you cross
21.
that rope? To Lenta halfling.
I think I just do the thing. I hold my arms out to my side and I walk across it, and it's like I barely even it's not even a big deal. When I get to the end though, I do want to do a front flip off of it. Can that be a separate roll?
Go for it. Please roll.
Okay. Yes!
Oh my god!
He sticks the landing.
I should have been doing that the whole time. Holy moly.
You hear the sergeant major. They all like that. He turns to Zephyr. Sometimes. No showboating in my regiment. Could lead to unsafe injuries. However, it was well planted. Good footwork.
Thank you.
Not again. Alright. Sergeant Major rips one of the lines out, crosses over. No problems. Whips both of them across the line. And hands them off to the soldiers that are relevant that carry those pieces of equipment. Okay. So there is looking like 2 diverting paths here.
Yeah.
The
also
path
this
to
thing.
the path to the right seems to lead towards a tunnel of some sort. And there's a condensation of darker shadows emanating from what I would say Val can see through the walls near kind of this area. The sergeant major orders his men to begin advancing towards the tunnel on the right.
I see no reason to divert now.
Okay.
Well, there could be something cool over there.
There could be something very cool.
Sergeant Major. Go ahead.
First mate, of course you.
Oh, okay. Sergeant Major, First Mate, Rick, speaking for Captain Valerian. We would like to scout the area out and ensure that no bogeys are going to be pursuing us on the rear.
Make a charisma check.
Gotcha. Just a raw charisma?
Or no, persuasion. Sorry.
Okay. In my case, it's the same thing. 16. I salute him very cutely.
Roll performance.
Okay. Oh. But it's an on-dare salute. He doesn't recognize it. Damn it.
Your customs are strange. Oh well. Mercenaries. Individuals from different nations, I suppose. Yes. Sergeant Polis, set up a defensive perimeter in this courtyard while our augmentees of the Dragonhawk scout out the western corridor. Yes, Sergeant Major. So they set up here and don't leave, and they wait right here.
Yeah, and that gives those guys some time to rest. A little bit, at least. All right. Zephyr, you want to come with us, or you want to stay?
Oh, sure.
All right, Val, check it out for us. And we'll follow you.
Oh, just me. It's really dark over there.
We'll follow behind you.
You can
hold
still
on.
fly up and over. The walls are only 20 feet high.
Oh, before you go though, Val, come here. Let me light up your sword.
Oh, it's okay. Careful.
Ow! I cut myself on it. Damn it.
Like a tiny 9-volt battery shock on your hand.
Yeah, it's a little shock.
Alright, you are currently glowing with light.
Nice.
Ah,
I
you
will
look
fly
so
up
cool.
30 feet.
Okay. Fly up 30 feet. Can you add the 30 feet onto your character token?
I can try.
Does it
I don't
allow
think
you?
so. No, it doesn't.
Having
Oh no, it does. It does. It does. 30 feet. Okay, nice.
Okay. Alright. As you fly up. Hold on. Running into an issue.
Uh-oh.
Boundaries. Opening up on me.
There are too many shadows. That's
Too many shadows.
Right. Basically that. Trying to figure out why my visibility is- It's fine.
It's fine.
It's only important. Okay. Sure, I'm now 40 feet, so you can see directly above. If I click on your character token, you should be able to see, right?
I can't see like in here or like every.
Okay. Let me just move you to a place where you can probably see most of everything. So you see that there's nothing. It's just a small ruin.
Okay.
And as you're flying over, I'll move you to a spot where you can't see. You see a spot. You see this circular ruined area with a collection. You see. Basically, you can see like to this area here. I didn't put a shadowy light there, but you can see to this area here, and you see these like skeletal statues.
Hmm.
And you see thicker darkness in there, but it doesn't appear to be all-consuming darkness. That sounds like Kingdom Hearts.
Anything else of note that I can see in this bird's eye view?
You can see the remains of the circular structure, but you
Okay.
cannot see inside without bringing light in.
Interesting. Okay, I'll fly back to everybody. Okay. I think we're safe to walk, but there is a enhanced darkness. It's a circle. It could, I swear, be a ritual. I don't want to go there alone, so I need you. I definitely need the whole
Sounds
troop.
Cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, I'm gonna cast Bless again.
Okay.
On everybody but me. Except for Zephyr, I guess. It's gonna be Altaik. No, actually, I'll give it to Zephyr, Toad, and Valerian, because Altaik should be back in the blast zone with me. We're gonna be blasting people from the back line.
That's
Just-
why. What? That's why we call it the blast zone.
Yeah, it's the zone where we blast. I don't know what you mean.
Like there are those twinges of Alaric's memories contradicting that. It's like, wow. It's like my understanding of the Kenneth background is so disconnected right now.
War teaches you a lot, I'll take.
So Valerian, Toad, and Zephyr are blessed, and we can proceed.
Nice.
Toad, you got the lantern out, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna follow behind Toad.
Toad will head in at the front.
Okay. Zephyr's gonna fly near y'all just a little. He's gonna stay 30 feet up.
Oh God,
A bird's eye view.
Val's hitbox is too fat. I can't move. There we go. I like to keep a lookout for any shadows appearing from the walls and stuff.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Gotcha. Yep. Oh yeah, man, I'm going good today.
Nice.
The shadowy apparitions that seem to appear and congregate from the ice don't appear to be happening on solid ground. You don't
Gotcha.
see any the dim light that the shadow seems to inhibit doesn't seem to be conjuring or thickening anywhere here.
Gotcha. I'll take you. Going along or what?
There's just a moment where he's just the blast zone.
Get in the blast zone. Come on.
Still stuck on the blast zone. So the rest of you begin to see the entrance to
Ooh.
this circular area, and you can see up to about this line. If you were to draw a line between those two pinging points, you can see those skeletoid statues. But you can't
But
see
we
anything
can't-
further.
We can't see
into the
that yet.
center.
Damn it. Ah. Okay. Yeah, this definitely looks freaky.
Are we going into the dark?
Your light
Yeah.
is beginning to push back and reveal the actual area. It seemed only to be natural darkness.
So can we see this thing now?
You can,
Val, there's a really cool sword over there.
and you
Ooh,
can
ooh.
also
The
see
sword collector.
creatures inside
Damn it.
the circular area. You see an amalgamation of more of these. Oh, that's right. Haha. Off my game tonight. Your magical light reveals not only more of these massive creatures and some sort of larger version of it, but this
Ooh. Look at that thing.
what can only be described as a demon-esque creature that hisses at the light. And all of these creatures charge out at you. So let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Dun dun dun.
Third of combat. Let's finish this one off.
This will be the last one of the night.
Oh, that's a 20, baby.
Nice. Wow, you're rolling fucking up.
Yeah, that's actually
Four.
crazy, dog.
Unbelievable. I think like 4 is your favorite number when you roll initiative.
It doesn't even matter if I'm wild shaped. Like it's just every time.
I think at this point you actually have to take the alert feat. Just to
Yeah,
make sure
honestly.
your initiative can be a little bit better.
Okay.
I'll take. You're too far forward. You're outside of the blast zone.
Why is the blast zone just where you are? It's two of us.
He's the blaster.
I'm the blast master. Okay.
Nope,
Okay.
you didn't
Look,
hear about
you're
the
not an officer
You
yet.
have to teach me so much
Yeah.
about war.
When you become an officer, then you can be determined
Yeah.
where the blast zone is. But until
Gotcha.
then, rookie, all right.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna establish a real blast zone in a second here.
All
Because
right.
I'm about
Yeah.
to
What are you doing?
cast my 4th level spell,
Ooh.
Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
Okay. Let me pull it out real quick.
Okay. Oh, is it still the placeholder that we have for that? We still
Yeah,
haven't
it's still the
found an
big
image for
lady.
that. The big.
And she's gonna go right there. Let me measure that, make sure it's correct. Yeah, a little bit farther back. I can't move her while I'm paused.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna place her right there. The light does indicate the AOE that she
Yeah. So
will
it's
interact
10
with them.
feet, right? It's 10 feet around.
Yes.
Basically anything that comes through that doorway. Got it.
Yeah. So I'll summon this giant golden glowing lady to guard the entrance there.
Moves to space. within
Allies will
10
be able
feet.
to get through it though.
Yep. Must do dex save. Takes radiant damage on a fail. Takes just flat 20 radiant. All right, that makes
Yeah.
math easy.
Yes, but after it does that 3 times, it does go away.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Do anything else? Or you staying where you are?
I'm gonna move the blast zone up a little bit. There we go. All right,
Okay.
now you're safe. I'll take.
Oh, thank you.
Illyria?
Oh my god.
Oh, perfect. So now, though I haven't moved, the blast zone is in the correct position. This is-
You guys are exactly right. Yep. I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Val?
All right. Valerian will. Well, actually, are these walls over here like 20 feet as well?
Yeah, assume all walls are 20 feet high. But if you want to peek over, you can see them. Like, if you want to, like, you can, so, here, I'll just show you what it looks like, because you can see over it. I will temporarily move you so you can see with it. Looks like that.
Okay.
If you're still flying up.
I am. Yeah, I'm 20 feet up. I will. Actually, I have 80 feet. Let me see
Mhm.
how far this
Mhm.
is quickly. Yeah, can I just get over to it? To that
what?
sword?
The sword? You do have the movement. You'll take an opportunity attack from the Mastiff right there.
Okay, that's fine.
If you try to leave with it.
Yes, I will try. I don't think I can move through the wall, so I'll have to move up here first.
Yeah, good, that's fine.
And then move over here.
Limitations.
But I will move right here.
Oh boy, yeah, just fly right past the giant guardian protecting everybody, and that's good. That's fine. It's fine.
It's really cool.
It is a cool looking sword.
Okay.
Mr. GM, what does the sword look like?
This sword looks like a pitch black, light consuming shadow blade. Do you grab the blade?
I do.
Okay.
Without hesitation.
Without hesitation.
As you move to wield the blade in your hand, the hilt itself is also shadow. This entire blade is made of shadow, and as you hold it, you feel a resonation with your energy, and the blade begins to trickle down. It almost seems to like molten lava melting into your hand, and the shadow then creeps along your arm and creeps along your body and begins to form a tattoo on your body.
Ooh.
You may describe to me what this tattoo of shadow looks like on Valerian's body.
Oh, so it just is anywhere?
It is anywhere. I will give you narrative control of what the tattoo appears like on your body.
Tramp stamp.
It's a tramp stamp.
All right, not that
No,
much
it's
control. Never mind. Revoke.
Let me know.
Right.
Let me know if you can claim that pile next to it. It should be something that can be added straight to your sheet.
Well, I can't. Hey.
The pile no longer exists and lies barren. You just took something. You took a tattoo of shadow.
Okay, yeah. So I guess I will say
Yep,
Off
it's
the
on your
bat-
character sheet now.
just so if I want to change it, like if I want to make some like art or something, I'll change it. But so for off the bat, it's like a Rorschach a little bit, so it's like moving slightly. But right now it is just almost like it's on his forearm,
Okay.
and it's a blade. It's a great sword, tipped at the tip ending at his wrist, where it meets his palm. And on either side of the great sword, it's like it's a two statues of them holding down each side of the great sword, and one's a male figure and the other is a female figure. And if you look closely, the female is Aaron, and
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't think you would recognize the male.
Ooh.
Secrets.
So, how do we see any of this?
I would imagine
do we
you
see just,
all
like-
do. Yeah, you all can see this from this angle, based on the light coming from Toad. So
I think you also hear Valerian like, "Oh, this is so! Oh my, what is happening?" and freak out a little bit. And I think I would say like that's, DM, would you say that's like 50 feet of movement, 60 feet?
we're about here. Yeah, I'm gonna call that 50 feet of movement.
Okay. For my other 30 feet, I will just fly out.
Okay, so you're gonna. So if you're going up because you went down. So if you're gonna go up, I'll say you can get to about like this statue back up to. Because you're going up 30 feet, back up to 30 feet. I'm assuming.
I am actually, but that is a good point. I will actually just stay on the ground because you're right. I was on the ground. I will just take a. Well, was that my action to grab the sword?
Considering it's a magical item imbuing itself into your body, it's
That's, I mean,
free
it's fine either
action.
way.
I'll give you bonus action. It was a bonus
A
action.
bonus action left.
No. You used your bonus action to do that.
Okay. All right, so
Yeah,
for
if
my
it's free
then, if
action
I'm on
with
the
a little
ground-
bit more oomph with magical, I'll tie something to it, like bonus
Okay.
action usually.
Yeah, then I will just take 2 swipes at this mastiff beside
Okay,
me
go
before
for
I
it.
start running away.
Okay.
Attack number 1.
Okay, definitely hits. Significantly, greatly damages the Shadow Master.
Number 2.
You slay the Shadow Master with the blade of the Stormlord.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right, and then I will stay on the ground, and I'll take the attack of opportunity as well. But I will run as far as I can out.
You will fly
Just like
out
Barry.
with Phantom. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is a crit, my friend. Proof for
Oh, boy.
posterity. You've been crit twice tonight.
Twice.
That is 11 damage, 11 piercing damage. Okay. I think that's your turn, right?
That is my turn.
Okay.
Did I have? You said 50 or 60 feet that it took to get over here.
50 there, and then you went. Yeah, you can move a little bit further if you want.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure I could get by this.
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn.
All right. They all hate light.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna say I regret giving that magical item out because I'm not a bad DM. However, this shadowy demon is going to attempt to hide into the shadows, and with just
See ya.
enough cover, disappears into the shadows near the wall. Shadow Mastiffs don't even care. They're rushing at the person that invaded their territory. And I roll what? I roll a DC 15 dex save.
If you're
Fails.
going into the it takes 20. Radiant.
Ooh.
Ooh, let me check to see. No vulnerability, but it's significantly hurt. It's coming after Phantom and Val, but definitely misses, being due to damage by this radiant light that seemingly blinds it as it tries to chomp at the griffin. This one will pursue the light. Run after. Also fails. Take 20. Will attempt to bite at you, Toad. That is a definitely misses. These rolled the same. I rolled 2 nat ones in a row, yo. All right.
Nice.
First turn. What's he gonna?
Did that one have to make a save as
Got a
well?
crit.
Yeah, they both failed their saves. They both took damage.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Just
Right,
making sure.
yeah,
So
you
this thing
can't
only
see
has
the health
one.
bars.
I have one more attack with
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
and
one
it's
more
gone.
attack. Zephyr's gonna fly down at Toad and give you some backup. With
Zephyr.
these hands. Pop, pop. Oh, rolled well. That is enough to kill them right next to you. And that shadowy creature dissipates into the mist. The alpha howls in rage. I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, wisdom.
Here's the button.
Oh, I didn't give you the bless. Well,
Yeah, don't forget your blesses.
Oh.
D4.
Oh, amazing. Wonderful, even.
Oh, good.
That's-
I'm rolling this one as well.
Four. Nice.
that
Everybody's
D4
doing this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody.
Gotcha. Well, good thing I'm good at those.
Yeah. So
I'm just
everybody-
fine.
Mm-hmm. Wow, you're
Um,
just
I'll
on
take-
fired.
I'll take roll a 5.
Yes.
I'll take you are frightened, and you can repeat the throw at the end of your turn.
Cool.
You are frightened of this alpha,
Gotcha.
and it is your turn.
All right. Let me apply the frightened condition. Yeah. These dogs have, lunged at him from invisibility. This alpha, I imagine his howling, his baying is just kind of like echoing off the stone walls sharply. But he's in the blast zone, so he will try to.
That's right.
The two
So
of
he's
you
going to.
take inspiration. That is so dumb. I have to give you something for that.
Gotcha. So yeah, he's going to throw a bit of fire at it.
Okay.
Oh, a little. Oh no, it's not an actual nat one. It's just because I'm
That
targeting
is
the.
a miss. Yes, that is
Perfect.
a miss on the alpha.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Mhm. Okay.
And yeah, he's going to find it difficult to maintain this site. I don't even remember. Frightened also. I should have made that roll at like disadvantage, right?
I'm looking. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is in its line of sight. Yeah, that should have been a disadvantage. But
Gotcha.
irregardless for this.
He's going to try to get out of its line of sight. Altaik is going to flee the blast zone.
Oh
Okay.
no.
There's a moment where he just wants to get out of this thing's face.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Shadow. The alpha turns back and barks and howls at the mastiffs behind it. And they run. Well, one of them runs south towards the wall. I'll take. See it pop out on the other side of the wall. As it
Oh, God, I was right to be afraid.
conjures into shadowy mist and pops right out. So that's 25. What do you know? It can make you at 40 feet. It gets right up on you. It's going to attempt to attack. And let me see. Hold on. Is it?
You should have
Double
stayed
that
in the
one.
blast zone.
Oh, no.
That's 21 to hit.
That's a little bit more than one. Hit on it.
You suffer 9 piercing damage.
Gotcha.
Okay. Toad. Your turn.
Toad is gonna move 5 feet back and hand Rick the Lantern of Revealing.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Sorry, could you hold this, please?
Absolutely.
And then yeah, it's gonna move the last 25 feet of their movement
Go for it.
to get next to Altic.
Shadowy mastiff that's attempting to rip your friend to pieces.
Yeah, and is going to Primal Savagery it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take us having a very
That's
real
24.
moment of fear as
That's 24.
he's getting lunged at. Oh, do I have to make some sort of like strength save? Like, does this? I forget if this like dog.
No,
like,
this is not a pounce. However, you can make your wisdom save to break the fear. I forgot to give you that to you at the end of your turn. Toad, with that additional 1, that is a glancing blow.
Nice.
Yes, bless.
I'll take you
Thank
are
goodness.
right.
Fantastic.
So that is a hit. You deal 10 damage. I'm looking at,
Yep.
but it's half because it's a glancing blow. So you strike at the mastiff. The shadow dissipates some, and it growls at you fiercely. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
But I think I'm afraid of dogs.
But they're such good boys and girls.
These are not.
This one too?
girls. These are less of.
Who's a good
They have-
donkey?
They have dog shapes, but they're not really dogs. That's a 12 to hit you, Toad. I believe that is a miss.
That's a miss.
Back up at the top of the round. Rick.
Gotta reestablish the blast zone. Alright. Yeah, we're running over here. Using all
Okay.
my movement.
All right.
And I'm gonna spin another spell slot here.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardian. Well, I kind of like everyone having bless, to be honest with you. So I will whip out the Sword of the Parents.
Hold on. Is Spirit
Ooh.
Guardian? Is
Nice.
Spirit Guardians? That's okay. Yep. Nope. You got it. You whip out your sword.
And I'm gonna attack the one down here.
Okay, go for it. That is a hit.
Oh, it's not a
Alright.
crit.
Cool.
It just shows me because I targeted it.
Yeah, because you targeted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I will. If it does hit, I will use the Sword of the Parents' ability to compel Toad to also strike it.
Go for it.
Oh,
If they want to use their reaction.
sure. With my staff, I will do that.
Okay, go for it. 13 is also a hit. Roll damage.
No.
How long does the poison thing last for?
It was only a
Probably
minute,
like
so
a
I didn't
minute.
put it back
Okay.
on.
Got it.
Jesus. Why is your one hand better than your two hand?
I'll give you the one hand.
Oh,
That's
no.
fine. Okay. More shadowy parts of this massive dissipate, but it is still up and
Oh,
primed to attack.
Well, damn.
Is that your turn?
That'll be my turn.
All right. Valerian, your turn. You got a massive shadowy creature hot on your heels.
All right.
Literally
Or the-
nipping at your heels.
Stop it. I'll take a
Bad.
I will start swinging away. I will take
Okay,
a
go
strike
for
at
it.
it.
Go for it. 11 is a miss.
Oof.
Well, you're blessed.
But
Oh, I
you're
am
blessed. That's a song reference. Nobody
I'm
will
still
get it.
glance.
Not great. Not great.
Glancing. It's not enough to kill the massive, but it does significantly. It is on the last of its health. The shadowy proportions of this creature are fading quickly.
All right. I think yeah. Fuck. We had to get rid of it. I'll take it. I'll take another swipe.
Okay, you have 3 strikes now?
No, that was. I just have one.
Oh,
Or,
that's right.
sorry, two,
Haha.
two.
Just kidding. Yep. That does it.
Okay, perfect. All right. And then I will move
Okay.
right up to this guy.
Right up to the alpha.
With my bonus action, I will growl at him.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Okay. The light in this area is not present in the circle. You feel a raking of claws against your skin.
Ooh.
Oi.
That's a 24 to hit. Suffer.
That hits.
Okay. Actually, that is doubled. So you take 10 psychic damage as you you feel claw marks on your arm with no source attached to it. It's Zephyr's turn. Sees the 3v2. Zephyr's going to back up you, Valerian. Fly in, and he's going to start a punching. And he's going to burn another key slot. You attack. It all hit. Damage. Or beats the
Jeez.
shit out of this shadowy alpha.
Good job, Zephyr.
What he's good at. Hands. Alpha is going to target. You are bloodied, Valerian. There is blood in the air. And actually.
Uh-oh. The devious laugh.
Dun, dun, dun.
The lack
Like,
of
what the
light
hell?
allows it to fade out. You does a 13 hit. Probably not, right?
Does not.
All right. I'll take it's your turn.
Okay. How do these, creatures look? These shadow masters look in front of them.
The one closest to you looks pretty dissipated in shadow. The one above it seems fully materialized.
Okay, perfect. Regaining some of his courage, she's going to hit it with a sorcerer's burst.
Go for it.
Try to. There we go. 9 fire.
Still standing. Just
Oof.
barely. It bites at you in rage, hovering at the bits.
Gotcha.
Stay where you are.
Mhm.
Okay. It will use its final bloodied action attack. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. You suffer 11 piercing damage. You can see it. I made these public. Okay. And then it is its turn for bloodied. What it took. I did not roll the same thing twice. I did roll the same thing twice. Okay. 21 to hit you again. 8 piercing damage. How you looking?
Gotcha. I'm bloodied now.
I figured.
I can't see your health bar, so.
Oh yeah, neither can I.
Oh,
As far as I'm concerned, you're just fine.
I can change that. 10 seconds. Oh, we hid that earlier for reasons. Wait, you can't see his health bar? It's always for
Nope.
everyone. Always
Sure
for everyone.
can't.
Maybe this particular token just.
Yeah, that might be it. That's exactly what it was. I got it.
Hey.
All right. Toad.
I will once again primal savagery the one right in front of me.
Okay. Let's see if they hit. Oh, yes.
Massive.
How do you do it?
I think Toad, you see like acid dripping from their fingers as they sharpen to points, and then they just slash through the shadow to dissipate it.
Okay. And the shadow, dust to dust, ashes to ashes, dissipates as such. There's one more remaining above you. Do you stay where you are?
No, I think Toad's gonna take a a more defensive stance between Altaik and this mastiff.
Understood. And that defensive stance provokes the aggravation of the Shadow Master.
Yeah, go after them, not me.
18 to hit you, Toad.
That hits.
Okay, you suffer 11 piercing. Rick, back to you.
I'm gonna swing this sword, which is quite large for me, at this creature.
Yeah, but you've had a little bit of time with training with it now.
It's true. That's a 10.
Miss. Not
Yeah.
enough training.
I can't quite.
Wait, is the your don't you have an attack bonus on this thing? You're proficient with it
Probably-
now, are you not? We'll have to figure that out.
But I have a +0 to strength.
But even a
so-
+0 to strength, proficiency would give you. Oh, it gives you half your. We may need to work that later. Okay. I'm gonna be nice. I'll give you that first strike with 11 damage. I think you would, or with 2 damage.
Yeah, I think 2.
Yeah, I'll give you that strike with 2 damage. Because I think it's just a modifier issue in the game.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. All right. Doing anything else?
I tickle it. And then I'm gonna stand there awkwardly. Yeah, that's my turn. Wait, no, hold on. I will activate the Sword of the Parent's ability again. Toad, do you want to take another strike at it?
Sure. Absolutely would love to do that.
Okay. Then I can make Toad use their reaction to attack. Dang.
Nice.
6.
Okay, and I'm assuming you're two-handed now, right?
No, because I think that Toad carries a shield, but I think that narratively it makes sense if it's just like part of their armor, like in their body.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think it makes sense for them to still only get the like one hand bonus.
I appreciate the honesty. Take inspiration. The narrative conformance. Okay. All right, Rick, you staying put?
I am.
All right. Valyrian, the 2 creatures in front of you cannot outshine the light emanating from your blade to remain hidden at the start of your turn.
Ah.
Oof. Okay. For my bonus action, I will use Second Wind.
Okay.
So I can heal
And I
myself
need
a
it.
little bit. Actually, I take that back. I don't want to use my bonus action just yet.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm going to first.
You can defer. Absolutely.
I will first use Ice Strike on the Shattered.
Okay. Ice Strike.
They need to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Fun fact, this spell was created by a player character named Shadow. That is a fail. 8 damage
Amazing.
as it slams down. It is what kind of damage?
It is
That's
not prone.
8 cold damage. It is immune to cold damage. However, it's not immune to. Just kidding. It's also immune to prone.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, no worries. All right, well,
As the ice seems to pass right through this shadow of a demon.
fuck. And Valerian will just kind of stick to what makes sense. I will
Okay.
stick a swipe. My bonus
Okay, go for it. On which creature?
on the Shadow Demon.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Use your
And
bless.
I will use my bless.
Okay, go for it.
It's a
So
damn good thing I
14 to
gave this.
hit.
That turns it into a
Bingo.
hit.
Nice.
Nice.
19 damage.
All right, good hit. Solid hit on this demon. As you
All right.
clip at its wings and its shadowy figure.
I will then action surge.
Ooh.
Okay, go for it.
And I will take 2 more swipes at this Shadow Demon.
Okay. All right. 20. All right.
18 plus
Solid
24.
damage.
That's a lot.
Oh, this thing is barely alive now. Damn, those are good, solid hits. All right.
Okay,
that's your
then
turn?
that is my turn. I have movements. I think I will look at Zephyr and I will shrug as I start flying upwards.
He nods.
I will
He
take
gets
2
it.
attack opportunities if I need to.
Yes, you will take the attack. 23. You can see it right there.
23
And-
would hit. I will use shield though. My AC will be 23, so it'll be a glancing blow, I believe.
Okay. Shield. Roll your shield damage. You might kill the shadow demon with your shield damage. With your bounce back reverb.
3 thunder damage.
How does your thunder damage? Wait. Yes. How does your thunder damage
Okay.
kill this creature?
Thunder. I think whenever it's I'm flying upwards and it reaches out, and I think I just make eye contact with its form as it's about to make contact with me, and the shield comes up, and it just as soon as it hits the shield, it bounces back and reverberates through its body as it kind of fades it away.
The thunder crackles and dissipates the shadow as you break free of the grasp of the mastiff that also would bite you, but it bounces back on the shield as well, right? It bounces back every time, right?
It does, I think. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it hurts the alpha as well. Yeah, I think it's anything that hits you during that time.
That's right.
Yeah. I think
That'll be
1d6 thunder.
5
Okay.
thunder damage.
All right. Nicely done. Okay. Where do you move to?
That was my turn. I'm just going flying upwards.
Oh,
20
that's
feet.
right. Yeah. Okay. Zephyr's turn. Not gonna burn another key. Damage. Not enough to kill this alpha. Fortunately, that's going to cost him damage. As this bloodied ass alpha attacks Zephyr. However, neither of those strikes hit Zephyr, as he quickly dodges out of the way of the attempts of bites of this alpha. So we're back to Altair.
Gotcha. Yeah. He wants to finish off this particular Mastiff. I'm gonna hit once with Sorcerer's Burst. Ooh, an actual nat one this time around.
Actual
Yeah,
Nice.
he's been rattled today.
What a shame.
And then he's lost his actual otherworldly fear. He'll move to once again check on Valerian.
Okay. See Valerian up in the air, Zephyr fighting this heavily wounded alpha.
Gotcha. That will be his turn. He'll as he fires, kind of retreats from the blast zone, and then calls out that Valerian seems to be quite wounded. He might be in more trouble than Altair was.
Yeah. You guys are both pretty banged up. Alright. Toad.
I will swipe at the dog attacking me and Rick.
Okay, that's a hit. 8 damage. Okay. The acid burns away parts of the shadow, but this creature still stands.
And then I'll turn to Rick and I'll say, I don't think Altaik likes to be in the blast zone.
Apparently not.
Why are they always coming to the blast zone? Huh? Have you ever thought of that?
Altaik,
Ask-
back to the blast zone!
To ask our
He's
captain
in
that
the
question.
blast. That's in the blast zone.
As we're arguing, the Shadow Mastiff destroys
As you're
one of us.
arguing, the Shadow Mastiff
Oh,
gets a solid hit on Toad.
okay. No.
Distracted
problem.
in your arguments about the blast zone.
Oh no!
The blast zone giveth, the blast zone taketh
The
away.
blast zone.
I don't be in the blast zone anymore.
Nobody
Oh,
wants
God,
to
oh,
be
God.
around you, Rick.
I got this. I can fix this. I'm gonna cast my final level 3 spell slot. Is that even worth it? Ah. I think actually it's probably better just to kill this thing, huh?
Yeah, it might not
So-
be worth.
I'm going to I'll cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And so at the start of this thing's turn, because it's obviously in the
In
zone.
the blast zone.
It's
It will
in the
have
blast zone.
It is in the blast zone. It will have to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha. It takes
Um,
damage. Okay.
Yeah, and that is a full action, so I cannot
Okay.
do anything else. I will pass the turn.
Passing it to Val.
Oh, Valerian will now use Giving.
Okay.
You should
Go
also
for
have 2 greater healing potions that I gave to you a while back.
Do I believe? But I'm not. It's not so bad. Oh, second win is just 1d10, right? Plus
Yeah, I
level.
think it stays 1d10, man. I don't think it ever gets any higher. I've made a note about that.
Ooh, all that. So I think it's plus my level. I'll look it up for okay. But for my action, I will move over to the. Wait, the alpha's still here. I'll
Yeah, but
fly
you're
back down.
flying above the alpha.
Yeah, I'll fly back down.
Okay. Back down to attack.
And
All
I'll
right.
take 2 swipes.
Go for it. First strike is enough. How do you do it?
Same way, just kind of cleaving through. It's a
Okay.
little bit more stylish with being on Phantom as he's weaving around, but
All right. You whip around with Phantom, slicing at the remains of the shadowy entrails of this creature, and it dissipates into the wind. All right. Let's make this really quick. What's the DC for this Spirit Guardians,
15.
and what kind is it?
It is
Wisdom?
radiant damage. Oh, it's wisdom, yes. Haha, loser.
It has 17 hit points. So
17?
yeah, it has 17. That's how much it was damaged. That's
Oh,
the exact
yep,
amount.
that's the damage of it.
So, all right.
Woof.
The last of the shadow creatures in this strange pocket inside this strange space whale disperse into the shadows.
All right. Toad, you're not looking so good.
I don't feel so good.
Maybe we should get some of those healing potions from Val, because I don't got much god juice left.
That's okay. I have one. Let me find it.
well, if I think I'm meeting up with everybody else. If we want to, the other gift in our troop needed to take a bit of a rest as well, right? Maybe we could just sit around for an hour or so and
For 10 minutes.
or 10
Now
minutes,
that we've,
however long it takes.
Now that we've cleared this place out, presumably.
Yeah.
Right.
Is
Hey, what'd
there-
you find, by the way?
Is there anything
Well,
else we need to look into?
Maybe we can ransack the circle, see if there's any other equipment, but I didn't find equipment necessarily, but and I'll lift up my sleeve and show
You
the
lift up
tattoo.
the back of your shirt.
Yeah.
No, it's my forearm. It's on my
Oh,
forearm.
yeah.
You
God,
got a tattoo.
Yeah, it's sick, isn't it?
Is that Aaron?
Sorry?
Is that
Aaron?
Aaron?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it is actually, I think.
Huh.
I didn't really pick the tattoo. It just, it's like shifting a little bit too. It's very weird.
Yeah. Is that good? What happened?
I feel normal. I will say off the bat, right off the rip,
Uh-huh.
straight out, I feel normal.
Yeah.
So no curse, I don't think. But
Uh-huh.
other than that, I have no idea.
Okay, great.
Rick, make him touch your sword.
That's not a bad idea.
The sort of the parents. Oh, okay.
Well, actually, I mean,
again.
he did fight all the guys. I mean, it's not like it corrupted him or anything. Can I take a look at it? Can Rick take a look and try to determine if this thing is harmful or helpful?
Yeah, you can make a.
Feel like-
We could call this maybe an Arcana check.
Yeah, that seems like what it would be more than
Yeah,
medicine.
yeah, it would be an Arcana check.
Okay. Nah, I can't make heads or tails of this.
Can I assist with the Arcanates? Because
I'll allow it. Yeah. This
yeah,
is a moment of. Yeah, it's fine.
it's just weird. It went from the sword to my body to my form, and it's a nice art piece, but I just don't know what it is.
Who's the other one?
Oh, not sure. It's wait. It might be. I'll have to look at. I'll look at it. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't pick it. I didn't make it. It just was there. It's a
Okay.
little anxious whenever he looks at it a little closer.
What is his Arcana check? Tell him.
My Arcana.
Your Arcana check senses no negative. You are unfortunately proficient with, or have experience with cursed objects.
That's true.
That's true.
You are not sensing any sort of intent or grasping hold upon you, besides the fact that the tattoo uses a small trickle of your internal energy to fuel the blade. As if once using the tattoo, and you can feel that you can conjure that blade, you can regenerate the power of the tattoo to reuse this spell. It is exactly as imprinted on the Tattoo of Shadow magical item that's been added to your sheet, which also that worked out really well. I'm trying item piles.
Yeah, I think as we're studying it, it'll be a situation where it's like, maybe it's like, because it was a sword. We saw the sword, right? You saw that. You pointed it out to me. Maybe I can call it and fight with it, and then I will use the tattoo to summon a shadow sword.
Okay. Does it create its own sword?
It does, a shadow blade.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So those of you who've had experience working with shadow bards or shadow rogues in the past would recognize this tattoo materializing into what is a known spell of assassins and creatures that lurk in the dark as the Shadow Blade spell.
Holy moly. That thing's cool as hell.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I guess you got two cool swords now. But this one's pretty nice because I was gonna say because you don't need to have it on your person to use it, but that's also true of your greatsword. You can just kind of summon that thing whenever you want.
You know, it is, but this gives me an idea. Maybe I'll work with this a little bit. I've been thinking about how to be versatile, and maybe I look for a shield.
Hmm.
And I could switch it up, anytime it seems like.
Can you throw that shadow sword at someone?
Yeah, I could. I think I could get a nice little, throw it at the wall to see if it sticks in the wall.
It absolutely does sink into the wall. And because you're throwing it into an area, like you throw it at like a dark point of a wall, you see it sinks in deeply. It seems to strengthen when the light fades around it. And then it dissipates, and then you can call it back to your hand, just like your other sword.
Okay, that is really cool. Okay.
So, in this Temple of Shadow, where we've been, harassed and mauled by these, shadows all day. Now you have some control over them.
Seems that that might be the exact case, yeah.
I'm
Oh.
sure the gifts are kind of worried about us. Should we go back to tell them about this?
So each of these statues should be dedicated to previous or similar wielders, right? Could we learn something from them?
See, now that's a thought. That is a thought.
I'll step into the temple. Does Rick get a feeling about has he seen any of these statues before? Any of this iconography look familiar to him?
This iconography does not look familiar to you at all. And if anything, it is not in a language that is recognizable by any of your party.
Looks evil. But that's about all I can tell.
Well, I can, I could, I'll take attempt to read it using comprehend languages.
You can. Is that a spell that you casting that spell?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So, let me see. Does it tell you?
The literal
This means-
meaning of any language.
Yes. It doesn't tell you what language it is. It just helps you to understand and decipher it.
Yes. So
Okay.
Evidently I must be touching one of these.
So, as you touch one of the statues, you get the impression of Knights of the Shadow Realm. And it simply lists in order up to 8. So you would be at the second.
Okay.
The 8th order of the Shadow Knights. Did I say 5th? Second. Yeah.
Second.
But
Captain,
no
which of
more
these-
descriptive text past that.
Which of these blades did you take?
There was one up here. This man of legend was holding, and it absorbed onto this tattoo.
And that would be the 8th in this lineage.
Correct.
If I
And yep, do you go up and read it?
Yeah, he's going to ask Toad if she has any reference to this, Knights of Shadow, or to the name of this 8th as he approaches.
Yeah, Toad will look through the shards to see if there's anything about that.
Yeah, do you take a minute to roll at advantage?
Yes.
Okay. I shall allow it. That would be... Yeah, 26.
Amazing.
Solid roll. There is speculation back on Eberron and a reasonably well cataloged understanding of different types of entities that wield different types of elemental power. And with how vague Shadow Knight is written, looking at some of the iconography around here, to be perfectly honest, this could describe like over a dozen different assassin guild orders and cults back on Eberron. There's no knowledge of any sort of, there's been no engagement of any sort of organization operating in cyberspace in any such capacity. But then again, information on the wider solar system is what you guys are getting dispatched out for. And any reports and updates from, because I'd like to narratively think that your spell shards also update with any new material from the rest of your allied folks, do not have any mention of this particular faction.
Nothing very useful. There's lots of talk of, different cults or orders of shadow, but nothing specific, nothing related to cyberspace that I can find.
But surely they all belong to an esteemed order of noble hearts.
Rick,
Yeah.
the shadows emanate all the way down to the ground, so part of your feet are covered by this thin layer of shadow. And as you step and walk around the bodies, and try to avoid whatever you assume nothing's left of the bodies that have fallen here. Your foot touches something that has substance on it.
I want to examine it.
Where the demon fell, you assumed that it dissipated, and it did, but there was some sort of clothing or armor that did not dissipate with the shadow. There is
Val,
armor.
bring your light over here.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, never mind. I have the lantern. My bad. I'm gonna shine it, and tell me what I see.
Yeah, so you see a set of hide armor on the ground with some runes carved into it, giving you the idea that maybe this armor is magically enchanted.
Does it look evil?
Ooh.
It's completely black, as in it's dark armor. However, you're not seeing, like, if you're thinking about the demon plate armor that Val used to wear, you're not seeing any obvious signs of curse enchantments and runes on it. That makes sense.
Have you ever just looked at a piece of clothing and just been like, oh man, that's evil? I'm just so judgy.
Look, we've dealt with cursed items before, okay? I just wanna,
try it on.
I'm not gonna put this thing on. Toad, what do you think about this?
Does it look evil?
No, I mean it's not. It doesn't feel evil. I think it's kind of gothly, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah. If you want, you can make an Arcana check on it.
Yeah, I'll give it a little Arcana check. Yeah, it's a little gothy.
Toad, if they want to jump on this too, yeah.
Really gothy.
Really gothy. Probably straight up some gothy territory of like Altaic's new vibe. But you get the impression that maybe there's some sort of arcane energy imbued in it that may empower some sort of spell or effect. However, it doesn't seem to be drawing on. It looks like the abilities could be activated without someone wearing this, leading you to believe that the magical energy inside this armor is not cursing the wearer by using the energy. However, it seems to have, based on the runic sigils, and with Altaic's added check of jumping in, I'm assuming that that's what you were jumping in on this too.
Exactly.
You get the intent that the creature that was wearing this didn't seem to be wearing it in a way that fully connected with it, as if like its shape maybe picked it up along the way, but it seems to be fraying and potentially may have use if it does have a source of power. You get the sense that if you lost your soul while wearing this armor, your soul may overpower the armor and break it. It's strange. Any one of you can claim it to review the context. Altaic has fully reviewed. The stat block of claiming it is true and accurate to the best of the three of yours observations.
Toad, you like wearing clothes now, right?
Yeah, I'm really kind of into clothes a lot. If no one else wants it, I'll take it.
I mean, I don't want it.
Can you guys see the description before claiming it?
I cannot. Oh, I'm too far away to interact with it.
Click on it, you can.
How would I see it?
Yeah, I don't know how to.
You just click on the
you
actual item
double
and
click
name.
on it, in there. So you double click on the icon and then double click on the item in the box.
There's only one there, so if one of you claims it, it'll go into your inventory sheet.
Ah, okay, I see.
I tried to. It's not like double clicking for me for some reason.
Oh, huh. Okay, it says, while wearing this armor, you can use it to cast either Speak with Dead or Animate Dead. Once the armor has cast a spell in this way, you can't cast either spell until the next dawn. Your soul keeps this armor together. If you die while attuned to the armor is destroyed. It's medium armor, AC 12. Tied. I mean, if anyone wants to, speak with the spirits here, it'd probably be someone who has more of a rapport, an interest in perhaps their forgotten cultures.
Yes, I think that this will fit nicely. It does take me a while to put new armor on, but next time we have a moment.
So Toad, if you want, you can, I believe you can claim it onto your character sheet.
Yeah. Like I said, when I double click on the icon, nothing happens.
Wondering how
Weird.
did you do it?
Oh my god.
Sorry, I meant to mute my mic. Oh, sorry. Basically, if you double click on the actual icon on the ground, you can open up the default item pile. Then you can hover over it says Armor of the Fallen, hide. You click on that, and it shows you the description.
Yeah, I promise I'm double clicking and nothing's happening. Like I can double click on my character sheet and it opens.
Yeah, it's probably just Foundry being.
Fine, I'll take it.
You should be able to transfer it to Toad.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do that.
Yeah, that's where
Give
Toad.
to.
No,
if that-
Rick, get
he's
it back.
Oh.
And begins the fight over clothes. You're stretching it.
We've made it 35 sessions before we're fighting over loot. I call that an
It's not
absolute win.
evil. I think
I'm trying to give it.
40.
Give to
Yeah,
character.
I gotta look now. I gotta look.
Session 40 is
Toad.
crazy.
Send. It didn't come out of my inventory. Interesting. Can I do it like
This
this?
is session. Yeah, this is session 40. Ooh, I've been doing this for a minute, y'all.
Okay, so yeah, I can't even give you the armor.
Okay. Just leave it in your inventory, Rick. I'll do some manual stuff. In between sessions, I'll make a note.
I'll hold on to it for now, though.
Okay, sure. Yeah. My hands are kind of full.
Yeah, you got that bag of holding you gotta carry
lantern
around.
I just took back from you.
Yeah, exactly. And you got that bag of holding. I mean, God, where are we gonna put that thing?
Oh, well, I did. Valeria just tried to give me his plate armor. No, Valeria, I don't want plate armor. No, thank you.
It's so heavy.
Please, no. I'm made of enough metal already.
Interesting note, Valeria, don't you still own the demon armor?
I do. I still have it in my room.
Uh-huh.
It's on display.
It's sitting there menacingly.
Menacingly. Just wait.
Let's get back to the GIF. The GIF.
Yeah, I was about to say.
If y'all are hurt, I'm feeling fine.
That's a slur amongst their kind.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay. All right, you make your way back to the GIF.
GIF.
Yep. The hard G GIF.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey everybody, good
Yep.
news. We found a bunch of shadow people, but we killed them. I'm like in perfectly good health, and everyone else is like bloody
Yeah.
behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's excellent news. Anything to turn over for requisitions?
Well, we did find one thing, but it became a tattoo, so can't really turn that over, unfortunately. It's easy to explain if Valerian shows it to you.
Captain.
Very strange, but of course, Sergeant Major, anything. And I'll go over and I'll show him.
Okay.
And the male face, just to kind of clarify it. Basically, it is like a Rorschach. It is changed. The whole tattoo is always changing, but that statue that's holding that part down is also always changing. It is multiple faces, always a male face, but they always have the same kind of tunic on with a very specific symbol. It's like diamonds within diamonds. It's like a fractal kind of symbol, but it's always on their center on their chest. And I'll show it over to the Sergeant Major. It doesn't hurt. It seems like I could make a sword from it, but not always, so I can't do it right now, unfortunately.
Temporary magical enchantment tattoos. Be careful using that, Captain. Typically, those tattoos only work once. That's why the regiment doesn't tend to use them. They are costly and ineffective, but it is attached itself onto your body. Obviously, we do not have that tattooist to remove it. So, as such, per regulations, you may keep the tattoo. Am I correct in regulations, Sergeant Polus? Scroll. Yes, Sergeant Major. Excellent. Thank you for giving us the time. Me and my boys are well rested, ready to head into the tunnel. Are you ready to pursue, or do you need time to recuperate?
I think in this doctor's estimation, my crew members may need some extra rest time.
Is this a 10-minute patch-up, or are you needing to return to your ship to check on your crew for the evening?
I'm gonna look at the rest of them.
Yeah, we take 10 minutes, take a good little, get a morale booster. I can talk for 10 minutes, I don't mind, but just we can rest. And
I would love to
I'm not
hear
gonna work in
Valerian's new 10-minute rest or 10-minute speech in front of the Sergeant Major. I think that's more motivating than anything else. That I'll take only once to take the 10 minutes.
Yeah, Troop, we joined this army for one reason and one reason only: to serve the hippos.
I thought it was to get off this, get out of this whale.
Well, those are side missions for sure, but the number one rule: we serve the Sergeant Major's pleasure, no matter what, no matter where. Now, we need to come up with nicknames for each and every one of you based on this army.
So what's the intention?
short
You
rest.
guys taking a short rest here and pressing on?
Yeah, sure. Rest.
Yep. I
Okay.
think so.
If it's all the same to you guys, I'd like to end now before we get to the next area, because the next one's like a long thing. So we can pick that up next Thursday. I'm remembering.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys do your short rest stuff now, and then we'll pick this up next week.
Oh boy.
Yeah, love the fights. Woo.
Yeah, that's fun.